And welcome back, guys, to another episode of Six and Below. This week we're journeying to California to spend time with the California Highway Patrol. My name's Eric. This is Darren.
Welcome in to Six and Below Movie Podcast.
Cue the intro. What does the I mean?
I don't really know, because it's California Highway Patrol.
Yeah.
But what's the I and what's the S?
Well, yeah. I don't know.
I think mainly because it's based on the TV series back in the day.
Yeah, from the 70s with Erik Estrada.
That's the one.
As Punch.
Now,
did you see him at the end?
No.
He's the paramedic in the ambulance at the end.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah.
Right.
Guy who originally played Punch in the series.
No way, that's cool, that.
Yeah.
That's actually real nice. I like that. I like it.
They're talking Spanish at the end. Like,
yeah.
We can hear you, right? We can understand you.
I like it when films do that.
No.
Like a little nod to him. It's like, here's one for you.
Except Chainsaw Massacre, when they just bring back someone who was never in the film and tried to pass him off as someone who was in the original.
That was really, really bad.
That was really, really bad.
They should have just left her out of it.
They should have.
They should have left her out of it.
They really should have.
So the one I was going to bring up, which I think was a great one, is The Incredible Hulk. So I think it's the Ed Norton one, or the other one, they have a cameo with Stan Lee walking with one of the security guards. That security guard used to play the TV series of The Incredible Hulk from the 70s.
What's his name?
Luther something, wasn't it? I can't remember his name, but he used to be a bodybuilder, just painting him green.
Luther Rigno or something like that.
Yeah.
Is it Luther?
I can't remember his name.
Rigno, innit?
Can't remember.
Yeah, I know what you mean, though. Oh, no. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever seen the Ed Norton one.
It's one of them. I can't remember which one it is.
Is that the one with Liv Tyler in as well?
Oh, yeah.
Because there was one though, with Eric Bana.
Yeah.
And then they did the Ed Norton one. But the Ed Norton one was supposed to be the one that's part of the MCU in it. But then they obviously...
I think it was.
And then they got rid of Ed Norton because he's apparently a pain in the ass to work with.
I'm kind of glad they went with Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
Much better.
He is, yeah. Well, considering it, I don't think, like I say, I think I've seen part of the Ed Norton one, but I've never been an Incredible Hulk fan, to be honest.
I love the Hulk. My lad loves the Hulk as well.
Gets angry and smashes.
Yeah. Hulk smash!
Eric smash!
Any films you watched this week?
No, not really. I've been started watching because a new series of Reach are out in there.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, first 3 episodes dropped the other day, so I've just been catching up from season 2 because I don't think I finished it.
Season 2, without spoilers, is that the one where they finished in like a docks?
I don't know. Like I said, I never got to the end of the series when I watched it.
Right.
I've read the book, Bad Luck and Trouble, that it's based on, but I didn't get to the end of the series.
Yeah.
It was one of them where I was watching it, and not that it's a bad show, but we tend to put it on late at night, and then I'd end up falling asleep and losing track, and I got sick of watching the same bit over and over again because I was losing track of where I was. So, but no, I want to. The first series was amazing, really good.
Yeah.
You watched any good ones?
I think I watched some of it, but I can't remember what.
I can't for the life of me remember.
So I'm gonna say no.
Obviously, I've been watching the Back to the Futures, but I think I mentioned that last week.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get Emily, my daughter, to actually sit down and watch number 3, even though I've watched it now twice, trying to get her to watch it, but she keeps nodding off.
Seems to be a little of a familiar film in your family.
Yeah. Theme, you mean?
Theme, yeah.
Yeah.
Theme when watching films.
Yeah. It does. We put a film on and just go on.
Yeah, why did it say film? Themed.
I don't know.
Whilst watching films.
We're talking about films.
I trip myself up sometimes.
But anyway, guys, welcome into our podcast. We try to release weekly. If you don't know what we're about, we rate films that are rated 6 or below on IMDb. We give them a review. We talk through the film scene by scene, and we try to criticize it the best we can.
Yes, give credit where credit is due, but
yeah.
Like to roast it.
Yeah, so welcome to 6 and Below, everybody.
Yeah, welcome.
If you are new here, please like and subscribe, and if you do enjoy what you see and hear, yeah, please recommend us to a friend, tell your nan, all that. Yeah.
Am I rubbing off on you?
Yeah, I don't know. You wouldn't think this. We've done like over 60 episodes of this now.
Okay. My defense, though. I've been up since like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Well, yeah.
And we record these normally like 9, 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah. So what time is it now? It's Friday night and it's 8 o'clock and we're just starting. Darren's been at work all day. I've been off. But Darren is a HGV driver by trade. You can go and he actually does a daily blog, don't you?
Yeah, daily.
Life of Darren. If you search for that on YouTube, Life of Darren.
Yeah, go check it out.
Very popular, actually.
Yeah, nearly at 7,000-8,000, something like that.
Yeah.
Been there, so it's good. Yeah, get a lot of views. Everybody seems to like the content, so thanks very much.
So if you want to see more of this guy, yeah, you can go check him out, Life and Darren.
Yeah, see what it's like to be a HGV driver here in the UK.
Yeah. Or if you want to see us play games, he also has a gaming channel, Obsidian Gaming in the UK. And if you want to watch me, if you want to hear me playing along, screaming me tits off when we play 7 Days to Die, then
normally
you can also go and check that out.
Normally do scream in the background, don't you?
I do a lot of screaming, yeah. I'm quite an emotional gamer.
Yes, he gets really into it.
I do.
Especially if you're playing horror games like Phasmophobia.
Yeah. Oh, that one in VR, mate. Oh my god.
You played that on the Quest?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, no, you can't get it on the Quest, sorry, no.
Oh.
You can do it if you link it up to your computer.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah, well. Right, click quiz. Let's get straight into it.
Yeah, go for it.
My cousin talked to this guy 2 weeks ago about this little perfect job.
No way.
No, wait. This guy fits your MO.
No! I'm finished, man. I'm not going back to jail.
It's some retired millionaire living off his golden parachute. It's a perfect Scott Lang mark.
If you know who that is and what film it is, let us know down below in comments.
Well, that's a big clue, isn't it? Saying his name at the end.
Well, that's why I left it in.
Well, yeah. But yeah, if you think you know what that is, stay tuned to the end and we'll give you the answer. If you think you know what it is, though, leave us a comment.
All right.
Aye.
Don't worry, we'll let you know towards the end as well.
We will.
Did you say that already?
I did say that already, yeah.
No, this is going all over the place already.
Get that energy drink down, you mate.
I'm on it.
Get your monster down.
A monster.
Come on.
Give us a sponsor.
Give us your Mango Loco. Come on.
Yeah.
It's good, this one.
It's quite nice, actually, isn't it? Yeah. Plus, you know what I mean? If we're sponsored by a monster, you'd have yourself a nice little position right there.
You would, but unfortunately you're not, so it goes there.
So we turn it around. Screw you, monster.
Yeah, screw you. How many times do we have to beg for a sponsor?
Yeah.
I
mean, Relentless phoned us up several times a week.
Oh, no?
Like, no, we don't want that. Don't want Rockstar. We want the good stuff.
I mean, the amount of times Red Bull's been at my front door begging.
That's it.
And I'm like, no, we're Monster all the way.
I mean, I believe it's one of the stunt guys that turn up on your doorstep as well.
Oh, yeah.
Doing all his gear and everything.
He does. doing endos and wheelies outside my front all day. I'm just like, I'm trying to work here.
Just leave me alone, will you?
No, I know.
Right, okay, Vitals.
Yeah, go on.
Let's get straight into it then, shall we? Released in 2017, runtime 1 hour and 40 minutes. IMDB rating 6, Metacritic 28, Rotten Tomatoes 20%. I think it's a little bit harsh.
20% critics.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Critics are wankers, aren't they?
They are.
Audience 45. Budget 25 million.
Yeah.
About average, really, now, isn't it? Or that's quite low budget, actually.
25 mil.
Yeah.
It's quite low, to be honest. Yeah.
Box office gross.
Go on.
26.8.
Just speaking of that, though, because when I do a bit of film trivia in a bit, there's one that I could kind of mention here. It says, in the UK and Ireland, this film received very little promotion due to the lack of internationally recognised names in the cast. As a result, the film bombed badly and was pulled by the majority of cinemas after 1 week.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I never heard of it.
I think I only came across it one day on Netflix. I'd heard of the 70s TV show, and I knew Dak Shepard was and this Michael Penner guy. Not sure if I'm saying Penner right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I knew they were, but I don't know why you bombed, because, anyway.
Marketing, my friend.
It is, yeah.
I mean, look at Barbie. They put more into marketing than what this budget was.
The thing is, though, the marketing for Barbie, though, was all bullshit. They completely framed the film like it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
And like I've said before,
People went to see it.
I watched it, and I just felt like cutting my penis off.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so. Other films of 2000
Other films of...
Edit this bit.
No.
Yes.
No cuts, mate.
Other films of 2017 that beat this one was Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle,
Yep.
the Emoji Movie, and Kung Fu Yoga.
That's what I've watched recently. The Emoji Movie.
Mm.
Luckily, I think I've blocked it out of my mind, but now you've just mentioned it. It's bringing back to PTSD.
Bit crap in it.
Isn't that like a 3.2 on IMDb?
Something low, yeah.
We could do our first animated film, mate.
Did you not clock on to what the last one was?
No, what did you say?
Kung Fu Yoga.
Kung Fu Yoga. I thought you said Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Yoga.
Yes.
That's a film.
Yes.
What, who's in it? Do you know?
Not a clue. Didn't look at it. It was a title. What was higher grossing than this?
Kung Fu Yoga. How much money did that make?
Not a clue.
Kung Fu Yoga.
Yes.
All right then.
This movie was ranked 178th out
Not
of 200.
surprising, considering how much it made. Surprising it's in the 200. Like.
If you compare it to some of the other films that we've done, what are a lot worse than this, they've been a lot higher ranked.
Hell yeah.
A lot of them. A lot of them. However, though, this movie was higher grossing than the following: The Zookeeper's Wife, The Glass Castle.
Right.
Yeah, build a castle out of glass.
That is, yeah.
Yep. And 100,000 Bad Jokes too.
That's a film.
That is a film, yeah.
Is that? All I pictured was like some middle-aged man telling dad jokes for like an hour and a half.
Probably. 100,000 Bad Jokes, number 2.
Right. Okay. At least this beat it.
Yes.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Is that your fault?
I've never read. What was that other one? Glass houses.
The Glass Castle.
Glass castle. Glass castle.
Yes.
Glass castle.
One thing you don't want to be building the castle out of.
No, you don't.
No.
People in glass houses and all. Really shouldn't.
Use trebuchets.
Yeah. Mate, you wouldn't even need that. Freaking pea shooter would do it.
Yeah.
Pick up a pebble off the
That's
off
it.
the floor.
Slingshot.
Yeah, they really didn't think that through. What makes it what defines a castle then?
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I've just seen the title.
I know. I'm taking out on you because there's no one else here. I'm just curious to know what a glass castle is.
A castle made out of glass?
Well, no, obviously, but why would anyone ever make a castle out of glass? And what constitutes a castle if it's made out of glass?
Oh, you played Minecraft?
Well, yeah.
I've
never made a castle out of glass, though.
Could do.
Yeah, but you could. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should.
No, exactly.
I could murder you right now, but I probably shouldn't.
You couldn't.
Well, I could.
You couldn't.
I could.
Try it.
No.
Why?
Because I shouldn't.
See?
It's wrong.
See? If we go missing next week, guys, you know what happened?
Well, if he carries on with this glass castle nonsense.
Well, let's know who it's directed, written, and stars.
Oh, you want me to say something? Do you?
Yes.
All right. I don't know why I said it like that. I've been talking a lot.
You have. You normally do.
I know. Anyway, so this is directed by Dax Shepard. It seems to be his little vanity project, to be honest. So he must have been a big fan of... because he not only did he direct it, he also wrote it.
And starred.
And starred in it.
Triple whammy, mate.
Triple whammy. Oof. And he gave his wife a role as well.
That's easy money for her.
Well, yeah. So anyway, Dax Shepard has 6 directing credits on IMDb.
All right.
The only one I kind of recognised was a film called Hit and Run from 2012, 6.1, which he also seemed to have directed, starred in, and so on. So there was also a writing credit for a guy called Rick Rosner, who was also known as a writer for the original Chips TV show.
All right, that's good.
So I'm not sure if it was kind of, characters by type of credit or whether he did actually have some input on the actual script.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I do believe that a lot of the people that panned it was because they were a fan of the show. This doesn't really follow suit of the show. So that's why a lot of people panned it.
I don't think I've ever actually watched the show. I'd heard of it, but
yeah, I've never seen it.
I've never seen it. A bit before our time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it stars Michael Penner as Punch, who has 101 acting credits. He's mostly known for Crash from 2004, End of Watch, which I forgot even existed until I was doing this, but that's a brilliant film. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Really good film.
They play 2 coppers, don't they? Is that the one where it's almost like... it's almost
Training
supposed
Day.
to... Well, yeah, is it supposed to be like found footage type shit where it's like from body cam and stuff? Or
Don't think so.
you know. Anyway, he was also in American Hustle in 2013, which that's a bit of an overrated film. Have you ever seen that? American Hustle.
Not off the top of my head.
I think it's got him in it, obviously.
Kurt
Who else
Russell.
is in it? Bradley Cooper, I think, is in it.
Russell Crowe.
No, it's Colin Farrell.
Shane Ritchie.
Shane Ritchie. I don't know. I
just
can't
throwing
remember
names.
who's in it, but
Throwing
I
names
just
at
remember it being a bit overrated. And Ant-Man as well from 2015. And we've got Dax Shepard, who has 60 acting credits. The only films I really recognised from his back catalogue was Without a Paddle from 2004.
That's where I recognise him from.
Yeah, so with Seth Green and someone else.
Yep.
Idiocracy. Sorry. Idiocracy.
Yeah.
That's a funny film. That's from Mike Judge in it, who did Beavis and Butthead. It's
Yes.
it's about a guy who goes to the future, and everyone there's just dumb as fuck, and he's like the most smartest guy in the world now,
Can't remember it.
even though he was like dead average in his day.
I mean, let's be honest with you, the way technology is going at the moment,
Yeah,
that's not far off.
mate, it's like things like they're there and they're wondering why the crops aren't growing. It's because they're all putting energy drink on it, thinking that the crops are going to grow. Because everything is sponsored by corporations, and like Costco's like the size of a fucking state or something. Mad. It's funny.
But like I say, the way technology and everything's going at the moment, everyone's just scrolling on the phones,
Yeah.
not taking anything in, not learning trades or anything.
No, so get off your phones. And listen, people.
After you've watched us.
After you've watched us, obviously. If you are watching on a phone, don't put it down. We've got Vincent D'Onofrio. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Vincent D-Onofrio. Anyway, he plays Ray Kurtz. He's got 120 acting credits, but he's a Private Pile in a Full Metal Jacket.
Yep.
He's in Men in Black, the original.
Cockroach.
When he plays the cockroach guy, yeah. And
It's mad. That's the same person who plays Private Pile,
Yeah.
Cockroach, and Kingpin from Daredevil.
Yeah. So the Daredevil TV show, he plays Wilson Fisk.
They look completely different.
They do.
Such a range on this guy. It's
Especially the guy from when he plays it in Men in Black, because
good. Some sugar. You got sugar.
and he pulls his face.
Don't look like him at all, does it?
Doesn't look like him. He's a class actor.
Really good actor. Underrated.
Yeah, and then he was in The Cell from 2000, which is another film that I forgot existed, and I'm kind of...
Is that J-Lo?
That's J-Lo, yeah.
Oh, that was a terrible one.
6.4 on IMDb, but yeah, it was a
What?
terrible film. Yeah, 6.4.
Get
so
lost.
That Without a Paddle we mentioned before is a 5.8.
Ooh. That
Do
could be a
that
good one to catch up on.
Could be. And then just a little honourable mention, Justin Chatwin as Raymond Reed Jr., only because he was the main star in Dragon Ball Evolution, which is one of the worst films we've ever done on this channel. 3.5 on IMDb.
And it's one of our first ones.
It was one of our first ones. I think he's like number 2, wasn't it?
Yep, starring
Yeah.
the guy. So it's kind of like a full circle we've done now.
Some of them, it's amazing doing this, how you realise how many people, especially like directors and stuff, are making these crap films because they pop up so often.
Yep.
Not that this is a crap film, but...
Oh, it's low rated wise, isn't it, on the box office?
Yeah. So a bit of film trivia. Dax Shepard did most of his own stunts, including the stoppie during the training test.
Mm-hmm.
In real life, Dax Shepard and Kristen Bell are married with kids. In fact, Bell recently gave birth before making this movie and stated that she was able to pull off a much fuller bosom in her scenes than she usually would by not breastfeeding for a while.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
No, I'm not complaining. They were a nice pair of tatas.
Yeah, it's a really nice
I
bosom.
want to know how he's pulled her, to be fair.
Yeah.
Because I think as well, like, if I remember right, I think Dax Shepard started. Do you remember Punked back in the day with Kutcher? With
Was he in that?
Ashton Kutcher. Yeah, he was one of the guys who used to do, like one of the actors who would be doing like the pranks and stuff like that. He was in that as well, Dax Shepard.
Oh, was there?
Yeah.
Is that where he got his break, pretty much?
I think it might have been. I might be wrong. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but yeah, I think that was one of his first big breaks. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah.
It reminds me of
Yeah, go on.
the guy from Jackass, that Dave England.
Yeah, he does actually. Yeah,
He's got a look of him, hasn't he?
it does. Yeah. Is
His
it Dave
mannerisms.
England? I know which one you mean. I can't think of the guy's name.
I think it's that one. He's the one who gets bullied off everybody.
Yeah, But I wouldn't. If he found out that he was actually in Jackass, I wouldn't put it past him.
No, true. Right, well, you took my general notes, so delete that one.
Any other general notes? I've not got any.
I just put like the police chief. Don't you think he was pretty much the typical over the top, pissed off, stereotypical guy?
Yeah, like an 80s bloody what's that film? Beverly Hills Cop type kind of police chief.
A little bit like Last Action Hero with steam coming out of his ears.
Yeah.
Cut down, Pinner! What you doing?
Yeah.
I told you to stop looking at California, pussy.
Stop shooting down.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. It's just so stereotypical.
Oh, very, very stereotypical. But anyway.
Shall we get straight into it?
Yeah, let's get straight into it.
Right then, the movie starts, opening up, and you got to love this bit.
Yeah.
California Highway Patrol does not endorse this film at all.
At all. I love that little bit. They're just at all at the bottom that they put up.
I think they got a bit of shit when it first came out.
Oh, they must have.
God damn it, you're making our police officers look like retards.
Well, yeah. Well, pretty much.
It's like no wonder I'm getting tickets all the time.
Yeah, imagine
Look at this guy.
sending them a pre-screening copy. Would you endorse this film? Oh, hell no.
I might have done something like that.
Probably.
Yeah. Would you endorse it?
Can we get an endorsement from you?
Would you use this as your training videos?
Yeah. Maybe a what not to do video.
Pretty much, yeah. So we get introduced by starting off with the two main guys. You got Ponch and Baker doing their morning routines, and quite the opposite of each other, aren't they? So you got
absolutely polar opposites.
Exactly. Ponch doing all his moisturizers and healthy smoothies.
That thing
whereas
uses on his skin.
Baker is washed down pills with Red Bull.
Yeah. So he wakes up in a kind of barracks because he's doing his police training, and and like even goes for I think he goes to brush his teeth, and then as he walks off, there's a guy behind him having a shit in an open toilet.
Yeah.
And then you got Punch, who's there like doing his moisturizing routine, and he has like a post-it on the window with like Amy or something like that.
Yeah, the girl's name.
Yeah, and then he goes out and he goes, "See you later, Amy." Gives her a kiss.
So yeah, it's just like sex pest, isn't he, as well?
Yeah.
Then whilst they're
He's
getting
very
ready,
much like a sex pest.
definitely is, mate. Whilst they're getting ready, you see Baker's past life, and he used to be like a motocross champion in the X Games.
Yeah.
Jumping up, doing the stunts, falling off, getting injured. See a couple of scars on his body when he's getting dressed as well.
Think he can pull a wheelie?
I think so.
We know he can.
We know he can. Does it quite a few times, doesn't he?
Yeah. How he managed to keep his wife for so long, but obviously, as soon as he stopped pulling wheelies, that was it.
That's it, guys. Yeah.
Gonna go the way of Ghost Rider.
Johnny Blaze, he was
Johnny
right all the
Blaze,
time.
indeed.
Just
Yep.
pull a wheeler, you got the girl.
You got the girl, mate.
You got the girl, mate.
John calls his wife to say it's his big test day.
Yeah. Well, it kind of leaves her a message.
Well, yeah.
I don't think that was a two-way conversation, was
it wasn't a two-way conversation at all, no.
No. I kind of feel sorry for him,
I do. He is a bit of a...
Walkover?
Yeah, he's a bit of a simp, innit? But yeah, anyway, so then we cut to a getaway. So it turns out Ponch is a getaway driver. And he sat outside a bank while some guys, some goons are inside robbing the place, and he gets distracted in some birds in the mirror who are bent over with yoga pants on.
Yoga pants.
He has a thing with yoga pants, doesn't he?
It's definitely his kryptonite.
It's definitely his kryptonite. I like the high-speed chase, though.
I was about to say that. Yeah, I really liked it. It was good driving. Fair play to like stunt drivers. There's some nice little drifts and stuff when they're driving around.
What would happen though? Like, because obviously he's undercover.
Yeah.
What would happen? Like, because obviously he's dangerous driving down the sidewalks and all sorts. What would happen if he actually killed someone, knocked someone over? What would happen in them circumstances?
I mean, he'd probably get away with it. If I'm being honest with you, the way the American government are, because let's be honest with you, one of the guys actually lets off the shot in the car.
Yes.
So he slams on his brakes, put the gun down on the floor. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, that was funny.
He's like, God damn it, I'm not going anywhere. What are you on about? Listen, put your gun down and I'll drive off.
Put it down.
Police start coming towards them, shooting at them. So it's like, what happened if one of the cops shot him?
Yeah, good shout, yeah.
I mean, because they're shooting at the car.
Yeah.
There does a little bit of drift.
Because I think the back window went through, didn't it?
Yeah, straight away.
But no, that's funny when he shoots the gun and he's like, I just had needed something to hold on to, and he's like, they're the old shit handles up there. You grab onto them, dickhead. Put the gun down.
Yes.
Oh. He's acting like the cars is.
I mean, especially at the end of it as well, because they do a little bit of a switch, don't they? So it does a nice little drift coming in, misses the containers by like inches.
I like that, mate. Whoever did that is good.
Yeah,
he's good.
There's a guy in it called I can't remember his surname. It's like Ken. Slipped my mind.
Ken Lee.
But he does driving for Monster and stuff. He's got loads of sponsors, and he's it's like Ken. It's like in a hurricane or some shit like that, when they're doing like loads of drifting around.
Oh yeah.
Helicopters flying down. He does a jump over the helicopter, then drives through the city. It's really, really good.
Yeah, good. Like some of them ones, 'cause you've been to some shows where they do drifting and stuff, don't they? And some skills.
I love it.
Some skills.
Yeah, I love all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to get to the docks, and then they go switch over to a taxi.
Yeah.
So the guys get out of the car, jump into the back, except one of them wants to sit in the front with him.
Yeah.
He's like, "What are you doing? Get in the back. Get in the back, dude." You know what I mean?
Look like you're a fare.
Yeah, you got a little jet. You can't have your passengers in the front.
Yeah.
But he's refusing. What does he do? What code word was it?
What was it now?
See if you notice.
Tel Aviv.
Tel Aviv.
Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv.
Tell her what? Tell her what?
Tell her what?
You talking to?
Yeah.
You talking to?
Pulls a gun on him.
Turns out, Punch is an undercover FBI agent.
Yeah, FBI of all things. Yeah.
Next minute, everybody gets swarmed because the guns are in the boot of the car with the money.
Yep.
2 of the guys are locked in the back already. Obviously, the third one, who's in the front, got the gun to him, so everybody's arrested.
So Punch's partner comes out and grabs hold of the bad guy from the front.
Alan.
Somehow, the bad guy manages to do a flip over from the car, uses the car, runs up, flips over to the back of him, grabs his gun, holds him hostage. And what does Punch do?
Without hesitating, shot his partner.
Somebody's been watching Speed too much.
I was about to say that, mate.
Yeah.
He done a Keanu Reeves, shot his partner.
Shoot the hostage.
Yeah, but where he shot him, it was like in his shoulder. So it went right through his shoulder into his partner.
I love how he goes like he shoots him. And he goes, "Oh my god, I was begging. I've been thinking all day. Please give me the chance to shoot you. I just really wanted to shoot you, and I'm so glad you gave me the chance." And then as he's walking off, he goes, "Oh, by the way, do you know?" And he's like, "You went on holiday with me and my family." He goes, "Yeah, I know." Pulls out a picture of his wife, he's been sending him nudes. And he's got a nice picture of his fucking missus there.
He's been banging her.
He's been banging her. Yeah.
Literally, actually says, he goes, "I took you on vacation to the Bahamas."
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah,
and I banged your missus."
banged your missus, shot my partner."
Oh, mate.
Job's good.
Just the way he shows him pictures of his wife, he's just ace.
I was thinking throughout this, I was expecting this guy to escape from jail or
And
something
come after him.
and come back after him.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be the main bad guy,
Yeah, me too, to be fair.
but you don't see him again
No, he's gone.
gone.
Justice system has worked. Yeah.
for once.
Yeah. So then we go back to the CHP Academy, the California Highway Patrol Academy.
Yeah, with Baker.
Yeah, and we get a little bit of a montage of Baker John going through all his training. So he can't do the obstacle course because he just seizes up at every opportunity. And
Yeah.
because he's that injured from doing all his stunt work and that. He can't shoot for shit.
No. You really, really can't.
Literally, like the target's like where Darren is there, and he just boom, 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 misses.
Literally all around you.
Completely misses.
Over on the wrestling mats, however, he can't wrestle, but he's got a sweet left hook.
The guy hits his knee, doesn't he? And he knocks him out. And the guy comes over and goes, "You're supposed to be wrestling." And he goes, "I'm sorry, he touched me bad knee and my training kicked in." And the guy's like, "What training? What training?" And he's like, "I don't have any training." And did you hear what he said when he walked off?
Good punch.
Good punch, though. But he absolutely smashes the bike test.
Bike test on the other hand, yeah. Starts off, pulls a wheelie. I didn't even think you could wheelie them things.
Oh, no, Jesus.
They weigh like 1.5 tons.
Oh, no.
They're like twice the weight of like the Ducati or anything.
Yeah, I'd hate to. He has to pick one up a few times, and Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
it looks
yeah,
like
to
a
do
struggle.
actually.
Yeah.
Struggle as well, don't they? Yeah, pops a wheelie, no problems whatsoever. Does his little slalom, in sliding around, grinds the foot pegs on the side, sparks coming off, and then ends up doing the endo at the start, or at the end.
Thing is, though, surely that shouldn't have been a pass. Because I know he can do wheelies and he's really good control of the bike because everyone's come out to watch him and everyone's kind of cheering him when he finishes, gives him a clap and that. But you'd have been like, yeah, that's not safe riding in the fucking slightest, mate.
Yeah.
So go back and do it again. Showboating, yeah. Very much showboating.
Can't be doing that.
No. And then he has a meeting with the captain, doesn't he? And this is where she says that most of the disabled candidates scored better than him, even on the shooting. And then he goes, well, there's that disabled guy from the... he's like, they do very well nowadays, disabled people. That disabled guy from the Olympics shot his girlfriend. Not that that's an achievement.
Yeah. The guy with the Olympics with no legs.
Yeah. Oscar Pistorius managed to shoot his girlfriend. Well, he mentions he's had 23 surgeries, but doesn't feel that good on rainy days, and he takes a lot of medication. He's got a very good medication regimen going on, and he's got a metal, is it a femur in his arm?
Yeah, it's femur.
Yeah, metal femur in his arm.
Which changes places, by the way.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's in both arms.
So he goes like, I've got my left arm's like metal femur. He gets shot in his right later.
Yeah.
But that's metal.
Maybe he's just, he's basically Wolverine at this point.
Pretty much, yeah.
But yeah, Wolverine and Immortal Man.
I mean, he says he's got a metal femur. Do you reckon it was just like a little metal plate holding the bones together?
Unless he replaced a whole bone with a piece of titanium, maybe.
Can they do that?
No.
That's like literally your arm.
You know? Imagine they could probably do something like that. I think Hannah's dad, my wife's dad's had something like that done from his bike accident.
Yeah, it's done like your hip or something, isn't it?
I think he's had it in his leg. Part of the bone removed.
Right.
I think. Can't remember. I know his biker mates call him Iron Man. Because anyway, I'm not going there. But anyway, but then he kind of, what's the word I'm looking for?
Sweet talks her.
Kind of sweet talks her or finds a bit of common ground between them both because he says, look, just trying to get back with my wife. I'm just trying to impress her. Her dad was a cop, and I heard that like women like men who are like their dads. So I think, well, I'm going to become a cop.
Yeah, touches a sweet spot with her.
He's like, oh, you've got me in the fields there, man. You got me in the fields. And the same with my husband. Shows him a picture. The husband's cross-eyed, and then 2 seconds later he goes, "You remind me of husband. You've got the same eyes." And he's like, "What? What do you mean?"
Yeah.
But anyway, somehow she passes him, but says on the proviso that he has to be in the top 10% of his squad with citations and blah 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 blah.
With everything.
And other crap. Otherwise, it's out of there.
Now it cuts off now to another scene, and it's a robbery in progress of a cash transit van. They use a police cruiser to pull all the traffic off onto a slip road, pause the car there, get out, start robbing the truck.
Surely them using the police cruisers in the first place should have been a red flag to all the police around who are investigating it when the witnesses said, the police got us to pull off. They blocked us at the end. And I mean, they're clearly in on it.
Mm-hmm.
But it never really gets mentioned as far as I could tell.
No, it doesn't.
Obviously, they know there's something dodgy going on in the squad. But the fact that there were police cars there blocking the road off, because even the guys in the truck says, "Oh, why have these bloody police made us pull off this way if they're just going to block us at the on the slip road?"
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
but
it turns out to be a father and son duo.
Yeah, so we find out. So the main guy is called LT.
Yep.
As he refers to it, but then he sticks like C4 on the back, doesn't he, of the door? It's like a
breach charge.
Yeah, it's like breach charge. Yeah, thin strips of like C4 or something. He puts that on the back. His dad comes over, chastises him, says, "What about that woman in the car behind? The door's going to fly off and go straight through her head. You didn't think about that. Use your head, lad."
It's quite good that he's doing that, isn't it?
It is.
So he's looking out for his lad, saying, "Look, listen, you go be fucking up. Stop getting high.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't be coming to these jobs high. Sort your shit out.
Yeah.
Have a look around what you're doing first."
Because I think he says to him, "Donny, you're high again, aren't you? You're high." Anyway, so he drags the woman out of the car, but fails to notice that there's a bloody fuel truck behind, a propane truck.
What about the bloody driver of the truck?
I know.
Luckily, you see him getting out.
Yeah.
That's thinking, you might pull the crazy cat girl out, but bloody well, everybody else.
Yeah. Because he drags her out and goes, "Come on, love, you'll be back with your cats in no time. Come on, go sit over there." Boom. Fucking door flies off, straight through where she was, straight into the front cab of the propane truck. boom, massive explosion.
Huge. I think that's where a lot of the budget went, because there's a lot of explosions in this.
Oh, yeah. That
Over the
and
top.
The expensive motorbikes.
We found out that later, don't we?
Yeah. But then a chopper is called to the scene. One of the police choppers. The police chopper's coming over, trying to find out where the guys have gone. But LT stays behind with one of the guys from the money truck, doesn't he?
So he grabs him and tells him, he goes, "You and TJ have skimmed 200 grand off me from the last job. You go pay it?"
Yeah. Did you think I wouldn't notice? What I want to know is, so the chopper comes over.
Yep.
He's got TJ hostage in like a car park.
How about the comps?
How is he talking to the chopper?
I don't know. This is one thing as well that really got me. I was like, how are you on the same frequency as this chopper?
So it should be like, shouldn't it be a closed like police frequency or even like an aircraft frequency?
Yes. And then he's telling the pilot, he's like, either you jump out,
I'm going to kill him.
I'm going to kill your boyfriend.
Yeah.
And then the guy next to him, was he in it or not?
He wasn't in on it, no.
Nothing at all.
Because he says later on that he only found out that he had a boyfriend on that day.
Right.
I don't think he was in on it, no.
Yeah, because I didn't know he was in that or not. Because he turns around and goes, "What? What the fuck? What do you mean you skimmed 200 grand?
Yeah, what do you mean,
You're a thief?"
boyfriend? Yeah.
Next minute, jumps out the helicopter. Splat.
Yeah. Would you do that? If they had Leanne there at gunpoint, and they were like, "Darren, it's you or Leanne, would
Put
you..."
me on the spot now, aren't you?
I have.
Of course I would.
Of course you would.
Of course.
She never watches this anyway, so go on. What would you actually do?
What would you do?
Land the plane on him? Land the helicopter on him?
I'd fly the helicopter down at an angle and cut him up. Like the Indiana Jones, he'd be like that.
I'd be like,
minced.
"Oh no, he's making me fly away. I can't do it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hannah, I love you."
What's that?
Teach what?
I can't hear you.
200 grand. What? Hey.
What would you do?
I said, door's locked, I can't get out. Oh, Hannah, oh, sorry. Go on, shoot her then. No, I'd probably jump out, but I'd try and land on him.
Trying to take him out with you.
Belly flop!
But technically, take all three of us out.
Well, yeah.
If I'm good, I'm taking her with me.
Well, yeah. May as well.
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't know. I think there'd be more shame if you got found out that you didn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Trying to put me on the spot here, isn't it?
Oh, no. It's an hard one. But yeah, if it was my daughter, definitely. Same as you would for your lad, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But the wife,
you can always get another one.
she's insured, so.
Oh, yeah. That's it.
Yeah. That's fine, shoot her. Just don't make it look like suicide, or they won't pay out.
Just see you in a bit, love.
See you in a bit. Right, lads. Pints are on me. The house is paid off.
I could go back after work, put my feet up. I don't get any, like nagging or anything. I can do the pots when I want. I can leave the toilet seat up.
Yeah.
I can just chill out.
I'd be like, does this mean I can keep the 200 grand that we skimmed?
I could go to the pub.
Yeah.
Can have a life.
Yeah.
Sorry, love.
Sorry, love. It's my wedding anniversary tomorrow as well, so. Happy anniversary! 11 years, don't know if I'll see 12.
You insured?
Yes, yeah. I'm insured.
Is she?
Not if she kills me, though. Yeah. So back at the FBI office.
Yeah.
He gets into the elevator, pulls up in a very nice car, but with a weird kind of looking vent on the front of it. Did you clock that?
Yeah, it looks like a dryer.
It does. It does. It
Got
looks
a
like
tube from a dryer.
Yeah, with the hot air vent from the dryer just been shoved in the engine manifold for some reason. Yeah,
Yeah,
anyway.
I think it is.
He pulls up. He gets in the lift. As the lift opens, he sees his partner Alan that he's just shot, and yeah, he's not very happy with him, is he?
No, he's really not. He's going ape shit.
And he's like, "What do you mean I saved your life?" He's like, "You fucking shot me, man."
It's like trying to call him wank. He's like, meow.
Fucking have you? Like, oh. But then it turns out they're sending him to Cali to go undercover with the chips, and yeah, and his new name is going to be Punch. What's it? Francis Poncherello.
Francis Llewellyn Ponchuella.
Yeah. Where does the Llewellyn come from? That's Welsh, isn't it?
I thought that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Llewellyn.
really mixture. Francis Llewellyn Poncherello. Or Poncherello. Poncherello?
Poncherello, yeah.
That's really hard to pronounce when you can hear yourself in the head.
Francis Llewellyn Poncherello.
Mm.
Yeah. But so he goes to he's in the captain's office, and the captain says, we've got a lot of shit with that last case. Not only did you shoot him, but we also need to talk about the pictures. And he's like, I can't help it if some woman sends me unsolicited nudes.
So you didn't do anything? Well, I didn't sleep with her then. But however,
I did sleep with her afterwards. I love it when he says, what was it? Did you? He said, "What about the pictures we found on her phone? Did you take them while you were asleep? Because your dick looked wide awake."
That's a class quote.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it turns out he did bang the wife. So.
Yeah, got a few times.
Yeah. So I get the impression they're just trying to get rid of him. So it turns out they're sending him to Cali to investigate these heists. Alan's going to be taking lead. He's going undercover.
Yeah, because they believe there's loads of dirty cops, don't they?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So now over at the...
I wonder why.
Yeah, over at the CHP station, he gets paired up with the new recruit, Baker, and they meet for the first time in a locker room, and Baker tries to hug him without pants on.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, get away from him, man. He goes, it's a bit homophobic, innit? Yeah. What do you mean? He goes, well, would you rather hug me like this or some hot bird in a bikini?
And
he's
like, are you asking me if I'd rather hug a hot bird in a bikini or you in your skiddies?
And this determines if he's homophobic or not.
Apparently. Because he's like, dude, you're using that wrong. Later on, he even says, you're using that wrong. One of us needs to be gay for me to be homophobic.
Yes.
It's like, I just don't want to be hugged by a guy, which, to be honest, I'm on board with that.
Yeah, I agree with him, to be fair.
If I don't mind giving someone a quick hug or whatever, and what have you, but definitely not the first time meeting them while they're in their fucking Y-fronts.
Well, however...
No, God.
Officer Greaves comes walking over.
So he comes over and goes, "Oh, Baker, I used to watch you when you used to be a stunt rider and all this. You were the shit.
Yeah, my cousin used to race against you and do all the stunts.
Oh, who's your cousin? Me, Junior."
Yeah, Ray Junior.
Oh, yeah, I wish he'd stuck with it. Yeah, me too.
Gives him a little bit of a cuddle, but literally the cocks are bouncing on each other.
Just get a shot of the two Y-fronts just pounding, just fist pumping. It's like, oh God.
Yeah, fist punch with the cocks.
Yeah, and then as you walk off, slap with the ass. Your usual locker room shit.
I mean, they're both comfortable in their sexuality.
Well, that's fine. Each to their own.
Each to their own. If they want to take that extra step, they can.
I don't want to touch ends with someone. I'll be honest.
No. Whether it's clothing or not.
I know.
Okay, quick little cutscene. We get LTs buying an art piece for 14 million, so we can then transfer the money abroad.
Is it me, or does this seem like a bit of a scam? Because,
art.
I know it's art, but it's like the guy takes him into this back container thing. There's loads of art pieces, and he goes, "This one here is 14 million. You buy it, you wrap it up, you can get it across customs, and wherever you go, it's worth 14 million." Is it though?
That's what I mean. If I walked into an art dealership and said, "Oh, I bought this over here from some dodgy guy in America. It's worth 14 million. Oh, yeah, sure. Here you go.
Yeah. Who's going to piss in by it? No. So you're going to have to, it's probably going to have to be someone on the other end who's in the black market as well to try and buy it.
Who's part of their network.
And who the hell is going to, imagine if they went, "Oh, I'll only give you 10 for it." He's like, "Well, he said he was 14. I don't care. I'll give you 10 for it. I'm the only buyer." What's he going to do? Return it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, or call the police and say, "This guy ripped me off 14 million.
Where'd you get your money from?
You're going to be pretty much screwed. I may as well just give him a blanket piece of paper and say, "Yeah, it's worth 14 million, this, mate. Roll it up, put it in your suitcase, take anywhere in the world, 14 million. Guaranteed, lad."
Guaranteed, mate. And you won't find out until 6 months later when you're in France.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I've moved.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
See you later.
I've took my container that we're currently in and shipped it to another dock. Jesus Christ. It's bloody daft, but to me, it just sounded like a bloody scam. But anyway, if that's an actual thing, then not me.
What they do say about art, don't they?
Oh, I know. They say about art and so on, that, it's very good for money laundering and all stuff like that.
Wonder why.
Anyway, so they're at the briefing now. First day.
Officer Lindell.
Yeah, so two birds walked in. Ava and Lindsay walk in. Ava's giving Punch the eye.
Got a nice back.
Has she?
Yeah, did you not see when she bent over and when he pulled up?
Oh, Ava.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's tasty, yeah, mate. Very, very tasty.
She was all right.
She was all right. And then it's, do you ever used to watch Malcolm in the Middle back in the day?
That's the mum.
Lois, yeah, from Malcolm in the Middle. Yeah. I don't know why, but I hope to God, and I'm imagining that they're not her tits because I don't.
Nah, I doubt it.
I don't think they were later on. And I'm kind of hoping they weren't because the last thing I wanted to see was Lois's tits.
I mean, they weren't too bad, to be fair.
No, they were a very good body if they were hers. But
You
anyway,
never know. You never know what's underneath that blouse.
so they introduced to the two newbies. So they've got Officer Poncharello, Francis, as she calls him, and she goes, "No, I go by Punch." And then John, who turns out to be the oldest rookie they've ever had ever.
By 9 years.
By 9 years.
By 9 years.
And then, as a leaving, did you notice her mentioning about the fire extinguishers
Yes,
in the cars?
Because you see it quite a few times later.
Quite a few times.
The guy's just running around with fire extinguishers.
At one point, one of the guys runs out and he's just like, got it. But yeah, and then as they're walking out, Ava comes over and starts kind of flirting with John and says, well, I noticed your bike outside and it's a really nice bike. We go on this bike meet up there. And he goes, you know what, I'm going to stop you there. I'm married. I'm trying to get my wife back. And she's just like, dude, I think she says, what did she say? She says, first of all, you're old as fuck.
Yeah.
And second, nobody wants to hear about your marriage troubles.
Yep, that's true, mate.
Yeah.
That is true. But I'll be honest with you, the way she was saying it did kind of sound like it was a bit of a come on.
I think she was, subtly, but I don't think she expected him to just suddenly open his handbag and fucking drop all his lipstick and everything on the floor talking about his wife.
No, I don't think so either.
No. And I mean, if I was still married...
Sex. Anyway, it's his ex-wife.
I know it's his ex-wife, but even so, if she was there, I'd be like, yeah, damn right, I'm coming for a ride with you. Leave the bikes at home.
What? When?
When? Yeah, I'd be like, who? Oh, just kill him. Oh, shit.
I'll meet you there in 5 minutes.
Just need to go clean
Punch,
myself
see
up.
you later. I'm off. Done. Punch has now information regarding the cash van robbery and speaks to the woman who was the car behind.
Yeah, he gets pulled out. Do you hear what she says? And she goes, I think the guys must have been following me because they knew I had cats. And he kind of focuses on all the stuff around and he goes, oh yeah, I wonder how they got that impression.
Must have been a lucky guess.
Yeah. But she mentions LT's name, so he gets that clue. Like one of the guys was calling him LT.
And outside,
Yeah.
Baker is there trying to give her a parking ticket. It's like, she's got no front plate. It's like, dude, it's a new car. You can see it's a brand new car. The car's just been blown up.
Yeah. It's like, chill out. Because she's like, it's your partner putting a ticket on my car there. And he's like, for fuck's sake.
And it's going proper over the top now, isn't it? Because it needs to be in
Yeah.
the top 10% for like citations and everything.
Yeah.
And then a guy drives past with no seatbelt. He's like, no seatbelt, quick, get on, quick. Give him a
Flies
ticket.
off. Yeah. Oh. And then it cuts to a diner.
Yeah.
So John's across the road giving this guy the ticket and so
Yep.
on. Punch goes into the diner and there just happens to be all the other highway patrol cops there. And I'm like, guys, you started your shift like 10 minutes ago. Why you all stopped for lunch already or breakfast or whatever this is?
Got an easy life, mate. Like a
Literally, they're all
builder.
there. Yeah.
Like
All
the
the-
builders, mate. Well, Baker's outside, isn't he? On his back.
Yeah.
Measuring the height of the vehicles.
He's got his tape measure out and everything.
And they're like, is that your partner? It's like, just leave him to it.
Yeah, just
Leave him
fucking
to
leave
it.
him. But then we see LT's there, don't we? So it turns out,
He's a
LT
policeman.
is part of the highway patrol.
Mm.
So he starts kind of questioning him. So he says, "Oh, so you transfer from Reading?" And he goes, "Oh, do you know Bob Lynn?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, Asian Bob." And he's like, "He's not Asian." He goes, "Oh, thought you were talking about Bob Linn." Well, he's Asian as fuck.
Asian as fuck, man. Everybody knows Asian Bob.
Yeah.
I thought he was Scottish or English or something.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, you meant Bob Lynn, Lin. Oh. And then the other guy turns around and goes, yeah, hi, I'm Irish gay Terry.
Yeah.
Quite funny.
Well, yeah, I thought that was quite funny. But then outside, John gets his bike knocked over by a reversing pickup truck.
That's that pickup truck he was trying to ticket.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, because he was measuring it.
And then, he's there trying to pick his bike back up while he makes a quick call, on punch to his handler.
Yep.
And says, set up a profile for a bobbling and make him Asian as fuck.
Like they do.
That they do. They do.
Punch blags Baker that needs to speak with the helicopter pilot's wife to pay respect and tries to get information on the gang. Turns out that Baker has a really bad sickness when it comes to smells, foods, pets, or other people's homes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not really that good with it.
He's not. I think that's why he joined the highway patrol as well, because I don't think they go into people's houses that often, but
he does it a lot in this.
He does.
In the first few days.
So they go in and this house is weird.
Yeah, the paintings and stuff.
Yeah, she's got paintings on the wall. One of them's like her with a horse, like a giant painting. The other one's like her going through, like walking through a field on her own, but like all just next to each other.
Were they self-portraits?
I don't know what they were. I don't know if they were paintings or photos or kind of done on Photoshop or something. I couldn't really tell, but I just thought that is a weird room.
Yeah.
What did she call it now? She calls it something as they walk in.
Oh,
can't remember what it's called. Well, yeah, it's just a weird setup. But yeah, like you say, John insists coming with him because he doesn't want to.
Did she say something like spa?
Something like that, like solarium or something daft like that, or spa, or it was some weird name for it.
Yeah.
But then as Punch and the wife are talking, John's freaking out because the cat suddenly appears and goes headfirst into the litter tray box. And
Sets him off.
Yeah. Did you see him there was like a hot pot on the side with the lid partly off and the smell's coming off, and he's like turns it, puts the lid back on, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, I'm gonna have to go outside." Oh, walks out, and then he tries. He says, "Oh, I'm gonna go meet with LT just to try out on her," and she doesn't know who LT is.
Mm-hmm. Here's one for you.
Yeah.
So when they go outside, why was Baker in the woman's garage?
I don't know, because I couldn't tell whether the garage was open when they first went in or what. Well, yeah, he was mooching around in the garage, but he does notice that, for the pilot and someone who's supposed to be kind of like handsy on, he didn't have a workbench or a gun safe, and he even says like, what kind of cop doesn't have a gun safe?
No pictures of him.
Yeah,
nothing.
No accommodations. Is it accommodations? Accreditations? Something like that. There's nothing. No pictures of him on the wall or anything done with his buddies when he goes fishing and stuff. And quite observant, to be fair, considering all he was focusing on was the cat's asshole.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, he picked up on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he did. But then this is where we learn that kind of John's more of the touchy-feely kind of, I've been to therapy a lot and can kind of psychoanalyze people quite a bit because...
Closure.
Well, yeah, when they get back on the bike, they're like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you knew him, and I just hope you've got closure now." And he's like, "What the fuck are you talking about, closure?" And he's like, "Look, I've been to enough couples therapy to know that you need to get closure on these things." And I love this line. He goes, Punch says, "Dude, you like free beers too intimate." I was like, "That's a class line, that." But Punch doesn't like how open John is, and that he uses, like you say, the word closure.
Yeah, he really opened in there because he was. Yeah. That's what he's saying to him, wasn't it? It's like, "Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. Like, was it recent?" He goes, "No, it was like a few days ago or something, like a few weeks." He goes, "Oh, right, yeah, because the way the house was, it looks like it was months ago or years."
Yeah, it does. Yeah, because she says that's when he mentions about the stuff being missing, and then it kind of twigs an idea. John rides off and he calls the handler and says, "Do us a favour, just see if JT, the pilot, had any other apartments or anything like that in his name." So it's like, he's come up good there, is that with John?
Yeah, straight away.
But then TJ's ex-partner pulls up in the car.
Yep.
Says, "What the fuck are you doing at my ex-partner's wife's house?"
He's really protective, isn't he?
He is very protective.
Yeah, I mean, since it's another police officer, you wouldn't really think you'd be that hostile with it all, would you?
Well, it's a police officer that's kind of come out of nowhere. And obviously, he's probably thinking from the chopper, because I don't think he's in on it, that, what went down and his everything that went down and him just jumping out of the helicopter and stuff like that, he's probably thinking someone on the inside here, definitely.
Yeah, I reckon he was banging the missus.
Reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Why else was there?
I don't know.
He just like rocked up.
Maybe he was banging the missus.
Yeah.
Did the missus know his husband was gay?
No, I don't think so. Actually,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why they stayed married, so she can keep the pension.
Oh, the pension. Yeah. Right.
That's why they kept that one there.
So, I thought this bit was quite good. So they go and get some food, and while they're getting food, Ponch pulls out his phone and says, do you recognise these bikes from this video footage?
Straight away, he knows it. Baker knows they're a Ducati 939 just from the sound.
Doesn't even look at the video.
No.
And he goes, how the hell do you know that?
To be fair though, as a rider yourself, Ducatis do have a distinctive sound.
Wouldn't know. Don't care.
You can tell a difference on them.
I don't know. Yeah,
Ducatis always sound a little bit different.
I'm not a massive fan of motorbikes. Although I ride one, I'm not one of these where motorbikes are my life.
See, I used to be like that. I mean, I used to know more.
No, I bet. But I like riding. I like riding motorbikes, but I don't know fuck all about them. Yeah.
So driving down the road, Ponch is telling Baker he was impressed with the knowledge of the bikes and noticing about the widow's house. And then he's like, yeah, do you know what I mean? We can make like quite a good teammate if you just chill out a little bit on the tickets. Then some old dude comes flying past in a sports car.
The Ferrari. That's a nice Ferrari, though.
Real nice, yeah. Singing Toto.
Yeah. And John just doesn't listen to a word Ponch has just said to him and just, I'm in pursuit. But then for some reason calls in all units on me. And I'm like, dude, it's like some old guy in a Ferrari.
He's speeding.
I know. He's acting like someone's just like gone down the highway, like GTA style, shooting out the car, doing a drive-by. The way you're treating it. But he's like, all units, back up on me.
And as he's chasing him, the old guy's like going, yeah, fuck off, dickhead. Showing him some like gold badge from that. Turns out it's meant to be like some widower's golden police ticket thing.
They said it was if they make a donation to the widow fund, and it would be a guaranteed warning. They say, but they've stopped doing it now. Anyway, so he's flashing that, and I think John says, "I could trump that dickhead with his gun or something."
Yeah, rock beat scissors with a gun.
Yeah, rock beat scissors, and then he pulls him over, and John and Ponch and then bickering. While the guy sat in the car, they're bickering over it. You shouldn't have pulled him over. You need to chill out, dude. And he's like, he was speeding. I need to get me tickets up. And the guy's just like, what the fuck's going on here?
I've got better things to do. And you two wasted it. He's like, turn the total down. Turn it down.
Turn the goddamn music down.
Then they drag him out the car. They start dragging him by the arms. He's just there getting pulled around.
Pulling each of them. Yeah. So he takes the gold card. He goes over to one of the birds. Is it Ava?
I think it was Ava, yeah.
And he goes, "What's this about?" And he explains about the widow card. And he's like, "Right, fine, okay." So he goes, "Right, we're going to let you off with a warning." And John's like, "No, this douchebag's coming with us." And he's like, "No." And like you say, they're both pulling him back and forth. And one of the coppers, I think he's the gay one, comes out with his fire extinguisher. What's going on?
It does.
And they're all just stood there, kind of watching us there in the middle of a pissing slip road, pulling back and forth on this old guy.
Yeah, and the girls are liking it as well.
Yeah.
Like, it was quite hot, this.
I think Lindsay turns up then and she's like, "Oh, I'll take the brown one."
The Ponch kicks his leg, doesn't he?
Yeah, kicks him in his bad knee.
So he goes down on the floor. Old guy just smokes it off.
And he tells tells Johnny he's done for the day, doesn't he? Go home, you're done for the day. Go on, sod off. But yeah, and then Ponch decides to go over, take a quick trip to the armoured truck company. Alan pulls up, isn't happy that he's coming there, and says, makes a comment about, "I bet you can't." He says, "I've got a great partner. This new guy I'm with is amazing." And Alan goes, "Yeah, I bet you can't wait to shoot him, can you, you dickhead?"
It's quite funny then, like little tension between them two.
I know.
Did you notice as well when he pulled up, there was a janitor coming out?
Yeah, who was he?
Big ginger beard.
Yeah.
He was one of the thieves.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. And do you know what? Leanne noticed that straight away.
I didn't know. It was a bit weird because the way he walks out, he's built like a brick shithouse. And he kind of nods to Ponch, doesn't he? Kind of like, saying, "You're right, officer," as he walks past. And I was thinking, what was that about?
Yeah, Leanne noticed it straight away because one of the guys from the first robbery on the Ducati, he had a helmet on, but he had a big ginger beard at the bottom.
Right.
She was like, "He was from the robbery before." I was like,
I didn't clock
"No, he wasn't." Then I watched it the second time. I was like, Fair play to you. She noticed.
Fair enough. Well done, Leon.
She must have enjoyed this film.
Yeah.
She doesn't normally.
Yeah, maybe I would encourage you to jump out a helicopter for us after that.
Yeah, might have to.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not just for that, but
well, it kind of puts you more into that category. Anyway, back with LT, they're looking up Punch on the computer system and say, yeah, the photos look legit. Did they fuck? No. They all had been photoshopped by a blind 2-year-old.
Especially this one of them, where it's like a little 5-year-old on the bike, and he's like...
They're just like, you can tell it's just a background with him copied and pasted into it. It's like, no
different
way,
poses.
No way.
And you go, wait a minute. Oh, I'm still not convinced. It sounds a bit dodgy, this.
Yeah.
Search for Bob Lynn. Yep.
Comes
Asian
up.
as hell.
Yeah. Proper Asian, Bob. Oh, Jesus. But then we LT mentions that his son is addicted to heroin and he's doing all this to try and get him out of there. Surely it would have just been easier to take some of that money and put him into like a nice rehab center or something.
Probably.
Rather than, what's his plan? Just make millions and leave and go to the Bahamas because apparently there's going to be no heroin there for him to get.
Yeah,
as a
where it all comes from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They use the Bahamas like one of the routes.
Yeah. It's just daft. It's like, what do you think is going to change? Well, he's just going to score somewhere else, but instead of being poor and trying to score, he's going to be rich.
Yeah, stick him in a rehab.
Yeah.
It'll probably kill him.
Yeah.
Otherwise, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? If you got all that money and you got all the drugs, you're not going to take your time, is it?
Exactly.
Nope.
So,
how much money were they actually trying to steal?
Don't know.
Because the first one was like 12 million or something stupid.
Yeah, I think. Well, I think they said they had 12 million in total, and he needed to get it up to 14 to buy that painting.
What about everybody else's share? Everyone's like going, 14 million for that painting. Oh, it's quite a good way. Oh, you got to take that abroad. Okay, yeah. You go send me my money when we meet up over there as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, 6 months time.
I don't think anyone has a choice. You know what it'd been like? It'd be like bloody, what's that film that we did? When we goes to Mexico with Owen Wilson and that, and Zach Galifianakis. What's it called?
We did.
Me and you on this.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's it called?
Masterminds.
So it'd be like that. Yeah. You go over there and we'll make sure we send you your money. Nah, we ain't sending you money.
It probably would have been.
It would be, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I completely forgot about that one.
You wait, I'll send you the money in 6 months. Don't you worry, you can trust me. We're in on this together.
Turns up dressed up like Bob Ross.
Oh, that was a funny film.
Right, guys, go back into our archive, right? Look for the Masterminds episode we did. Yeah. And it's a funny one. And it's also available on Netflix to watch.
Yeah.
It's a funny film. Underrated.
Funny. Very underrated,
really, really good.
But I imagine it'd probably be kind of that situation.
Yeah, it does sound like it, doesn't it?
It does a bit.
It really does.
I definitely won't be trusting him anyway. There's no honor among thieves.
Nope. Baker goes back to his house, and his ex-wife Karen is looking fine.
Giving a swimming lesson.
Yeah, swimming lesson to Rick.
Yeah. And she's like, what are you wearing? And he's like, love, I've literally become a police officer. I just wanted you to see me on my first day in my uniform. And she's like, even all brown?
Even Rick turns around and goes, you working for UPS?
Yeah. Like, I'm an officer of the law. But then she has to go at him. She has a little dig. She says, last night when you came home, you used the patio. That's not what we agreed. You need to use the side entrance to get to the guest house. And I'm thinking, is this house? Is this his?
Yes.
She's making him live in the guest house while she's banging some other guy who he's oblivious about.
Yes.
How does he not realise that she's banging this Rick?
I don't know, because it's proper in your face.
They're they're living together.
Yes. Well, swimming lessons.
But it's quite obvious when he does a backflip that he doesn't need swimming lessons. The guy can piss and swim.
He knows how to do it.
I mean, at least put armbands on if you're going to try and pass it off.
Mm-hmm.
Splash about a bit. But, yeah.
I've got a little bit of a question about all this lot later on as well.
Have you?
Yeah.
But the next day, they've stopped at a food truck.
Yeah.
And John eats like me when I have a burger like that, because it takes a bite of this big juicy burger and it just all going down his top, all over his gun and his belt and all that.
I can vouch for that.
Yeah,
You do.
I do.
You really
Literally,
do.
like, if I come over to do the podcast and we have a takeaway before we start, I have to put a bib on.
He does.
So I don't get anything on me
He
toe.
really does.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
He's got one of them like little bibs, but it's an adult one with catches the food.
Yeah, it's
Like a
got to
little
catch
tray.
the food. Nothing worse than the food going on the floor. You may as well have the catcher tray. Like, you eat it, and then when you finish, you go, ooh, extras.
It's like when you find that extra fiver in your pocket you never knew you had.
Exactly, mate. Exactly.
Oh, chip.
You just ate a delicious burger and you think, oh, I could just eat that again. Ooh.
There it is.
There it is. A little bit of extra.
Trying to sort the arm out.
So Punch comes out the bathroom.
Yes.
And John says he's been deflecting. And he goes, I'll tell you what's deflecting. It's like, this is your third dump by 9 a.m. by 11 a.m., sorry. And he says, are you just deflecting on me because this is your third dump of the day? And you're just trying to take the piss out of me because I'm a shirt, you know, that's deflecting and so on. It reminded me of you. You have a lot of dumps a day.
Yeah, I don't know knocking one off though.
So Punch rides off in a huff and John's chasing him saying, you know what, you can talk to me. If you've got irritable bowel, you know, if you need me to just run into a chemist and get some Imodium and all stuff like that, you know, I don't mind. I'll take one for your team. And he's like, it's not my bowels.
Yeah,
He's
you've got hemorrhoids.
Yeah, he's like, you've got hemorrhoids. And he goes, oh, you've been knocking one off. Don't tell me you've been knocking one off 3 times a day before 11 a.m.
That's quite funny, isn't it?
I know.
The way he does it goes, just get away, speeds off.
Yeah.
Now, across town, another armed robbery is taking place, and
Yeah.
LT kills one of the attending police officers.
Yeah.
Punch
He's not happy
Baker.
about it, is he? To
Pardon?
be fair, he's not happy about it.
No.
Does he pull up and like, freeze, and he shoots him and he goes, for fuck's sake, what were they doing here?
Didn't hesitate, though.
No, he didn't hesitate. No.
Fucking just mowed him down without thinking.
No.
Done. So Baker and Punch have a little bit of a fallout, and Punch tells Baker that his ex-missus is getting banged by somebody else because it's been like 14 months since he's done anything.
And it's like, if you're not banging your wife, John, you've got to ask, who the fuck is? But Punch has come off his bike and Punch has somehow come off his bike trying to get away from John asking him about knocking one off.
Yeah, he's kept winding up, doesn't he? Go, hey, don't travel at these speeds. You can't handle it, mate. You can't handle it. Then obviously 5 minutes later, picking his bike up.
Well, John is hurt and by his comments about his wife, and then the call comes through about the robbery, so John speeds off after them. And we get a bit of a chase, don't we?
Yeah, so this is where Baker's X-game experience comes into play. As he goes off-road, down a hill, weaves in between traffic, knocking every single mirror off in the traffic. Like, knocking them all off. Baker wants Punch to drive around, not following him.
I love that comment.
Up the hill.
Because he goes, you need to go around. It's like, this is too advanced for you. And he's like, no, I can do it. He goes, dude, you just came off on flat concrete 5 minutes ago.
It's like on the radio as well. They go, right, whereabouts are you, Baker? Well, I'm going northbound. And looks behind, goes, and Punch is southbound. It's just rolling down the hill.
And then he's like, we're coming through. I think we're coming through a field. I think it's a fairground. And then there's just a load of bouncy castles in the middle of this field, like they're
Where
setting
did
up
these
for a
cars
fairground.
come from?
I don't know, but then all of a sudden the bouncy castles are just flying either side as 2 police cars are coming down either side with John chasing the riders down the middle. And then as they go past one of them things where a guy sat in a seat and you throw the ball, I don't know what they're called, but they're supposed to fall into water. Someone knocks one of the riders off. John slides off his bike into a table, gets back up. The other biker comes back for the guy that fell off. John pulls out his gun. Freeze! Boom, 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 boom.
I mean,
Empties
that's a
the
little
full
bit.
clip.
That's a bit quick, isn't it, to start firing your gun? They've not even got their guns out or aimed at them.
No.
Well, saying that, it's kind of holstered on the shoulder, isn't it, the gun?
But even so, he's
still.
got no threat to life.
No, is that shoots the little thing at the guys on the
Especially
target.
with the civilians so close as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Shoots the target where the guy is. He falls into the water.
And then I love this bit. So as they all drive off, some woman there who's like the event organizer goes, "Somebody call the police." And the woman next to her goes, "Who are they going to call? Other police?"
I mean, them police cars. What was that about? They turn up in the middle of the field, like you say, just knock all these bounce castles, and then they disappear again.
I know, and then they're nowhere to be seen. How did they get onto the field? I understand, obviously, how a bike got on, but just for them to appear. But it was a good shot, though.
It was. They were seeing him on the road, driving past. Ponch has made like a little roadblock using his bike. And he's got his weapon out. And he's like, oh, good going.
Yeah.
He drives past him. Ponch
Freeze!
turns around.
Freeze!
Ponch says to him, I won't use my weapon without cause. He goes, if this was a public bathroom, you'd be shooting your weapon all over the place.
Oh, that's
great
amazing.
quote.
Great burn.
That's a great one.
Oh.
And now the gang have actually managed to evade the police
Yeah.
by going underneath the bypass, and still parts in the middle of the road is Ponch. And how does this truck not see him?
Oh, I don't know.
Ponch is like you say, it's visible.
Yeah.
It's right there in the middle. This driver's going da 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 da. Oh crap! Slams on.
Yeah.
Plows through Ponch's
Straight
bike.
through.
Luckily, Baker managed to dive in time, knock him off his bike, save him. And then it's like a huge explosion.
Yeah. And then the other police running over with the fire extinguishers. Oh yeah, because he's chastising the helicopter guys, aren't they? Saying, "Oh, well done, letting them get away, dickheads," and all that. And then boom. Oh, but I don't know why we didn't see him. What was he doing?
There was plenty of time to stop.
Oh no, he's just driving along like, oh look, a helicopter. Straight through the bike. He's got to be in some serious shit for that, though.
You would think so.
You would think so.
Yeah, I want to see the follow up. What happened?
I do.
What happened to this truck driver?
I reckon he got screwed. I mean, he's just literally nearly killed. Attempted murder on a police officer, that.
Pretty
know.
much.
Or either that or he died because it was rather a big explosion at the front of it. For some reason.
Now you see him getting out, run off.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, then it blows up. Quick scene with Ponch feeling sorry for himself. He's having a whiskey whilst messaging Lindsay.
Gets some boobies.
It's
The
like,
shower tits.
yeah, I'll leave it. Rain check.
Yeah, he's like, nah, declines a visit, calls John. And then it's raining.
It's raining indeed. And for some reason, rain makes Sparker unable to walk.
Yeah.
Yes, really odd there.
Unable to walk, unable to do anything.
Can't do anything.
So he wakes up, it's pissing it down. He's like, oh, looks over to his bathroom. He can see through the door. His meds are on the side. And he's like, oh my God. Tries to get up, grabs the curtains, pulls down, stuck on the floor naked, cramping up, tries to call his wife, but his wife's in the kitchen serving breakfast to his lover. Into her lover, should I say.
Yeah, even that Steve's like going, should you not help him? It's like, nah, that's fine. He does
He's
it all
just
the
shouting
time.
for attention.
It's for attention all the time.
Yeah.
Just whilst I'm trying to bang somebody else.
Like, Karen, help me. She was a proper Karen her, though.
She was. And then he's on the phone. He tries to get through to pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
Rings through like the police station, tries to get put through to different police officers, can't get through to anybody.
Because he tries to call Greaves while he's on the phone to LT, and I think this is it where LT cottons on that he knows that Ponch is an FBI agent. And then and then he calls Ava, and she's like, so let me get this straight. You wouldn't come on a ride to me because you think there was something, you think I was up to something, but you're inviting me to your house where you're on the floor, naked, I assume, and you want me to come over and help you up into the bathroom. Like, yep, I'm definitely not coming over.
Yep, have a good day.
Have a good day. Take care.
Ponch, on the other hand, comes to the rescue.
Oh, yeah.
But I bet he wishes it isn't.
I know, right? I bet he fucking... Because just before he comes over, he finds out that he's meeting with his handler, and his handler's said there's no report of LT, but we have found an apartment in TJ's name that he had co-signed on. But then he gets a call from John. He heads over, gets him the pills, but then John's like, oh, that's great, right? I need you to just carry me into the bath because I need to get into some hot water right now. And again, Ponch is like, dude, no, I'm not going to carry you naked. I'm not going to cradle you like a baby while you're stark as naked. And he's like, stop being homophobic. And he's like, well, this isn't homophobia. I don't want to carry you naked.
It's like, I'll drag you over. Sorry. It was like, but when you drag me there, you've got to pick me up anyway.
Yeah. You're going to pick me up and put me into the bath. And he's like, for God's sake, would you pick me up naked and carry me into a bath?
No offence, mate, but I wouldn't be able to.
If I was a bit thinner.
Cut 20 stone?
20 stone? How much do you think I weigh? Okay, if I was carryable or you were a stronger man.
I would help you.
Would you?
I would help you out.
I'd probably make you, like, Maybe cover yourself up first.
Yeah, maybe like put some pants on or something. Here's some boxers.
I know.
Drag them over your legs.
Yeah, just put these on so you get into the bath. So
Yeah, just to be on the safe side.
We don't have an incident like
No.
they have.
Like they have. So as Punch picks him up, walking towards the bathroom, and then the curtain gets trapped on something, so he trips, stumbles, and his face just goes splat right into his nuts. He freaks out as he's like, "Rah!" and chucks it. He smashes against the wall where the bath is, lands into the bath. He's there going, "Oh, fucking hell."
I don't know what's funnier.
It's a funny scene.
I don't know what's funnier, the crotch in the face or the fact that he chucks him right up against the wall.
It's a good combination. I mean, if Baker wasn't sore, he will be now.
He will definitely be now.
He goes flying.
Oh, I know. And Punch is freaking out like that. Mate, I'd be in the bathroom like that, washing my face. Like, fuck you now. And then he shouts through, and John shouts through to him, and he goes, Did your face go into my crotch then? Because I could have sworn I felt your nose on me dick.
No.
Nope.
I definitely felt something there on my nutsack. It felt like your nose.
Okay, maybe a little bit. I love when he's looking at the pictures, though. It's like there's pictures of his glory days at the podiums holding up the trophies. But in front of him on every picture is his wife with the trophies, like she's just won them herself, and he's just stood in the background like...
She's took all the glory.
All the glory.
All of it. So now this is where they become best friends.
Buddy!
That's the moment, innit? Do you know what I mean? Because like they hated each other, then obviously slaps him in the face with his cock. The best mates.
That's it. As soon as that cock touches your face, mate, you're buddies for life.
That's what happened with us.
Yeah.
Us.
Yeah. Darren poked me right in the eye, he did.
Pink eye for a week, he had.
Pink eye for a week. Gonorrhea eye.
Yep. Punch now thanks Baker for saving his life yesterday and notices all the pictures on the wall. Just basically, like we just discussed about, and she's taking all the centre stage for the winning trophies.
Yeah.
And then he comes clean to him and says, the last person who saved my life was my partner.
He was a good agent.
He's a good agent. They're like, what? Agent? Agent? What are you on about? We're FBI.
FBI, man. FBI. Federal booby inspector, motherfucker. But then he says, John, wanna come and work the case with me, dude? He's like, yeah, damn right I want to do.
Yes.
You just got to help me out of this bath, man. So they go and go check out the apartment that TJ's rented with his boyfriend.
That's when they find out he was actually gay.
Yeah.
Living in there.
Yeah, so they're like, oh, was it who was the woman he was moving into? He goes, no, it was two dudes. And they open it up and they see that it was the realtor has the IDs of the two guys, and then they realise that the other guy was the guy from the
security guard.
Security guard, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the quick way of saying it.
I'll tell you what,
John bets him £100 that if they go into the garage, they're going to find a workbench and a gun safe.
And they do.
They do.
Straight away.
Now
this Corvette they pull up in, the red one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice, very nice, yeah.
That's very nice.
See him when he tries to get out of the car. Gets out and he's like, you all right? And it's like his legs just snap and he's like, still pissing it down with rain.
That can't be a legit thing, can it? When it rains.
I know like some people with like arthritis and stuff can get it, but I think that's a bit exaggerated. I know like back in the day, if you had bad arthritis, the doctor used to recommend you move to warmer climates.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially here in the UK because it's so damp all the time. On damp days, it can affect your joints and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. So there is a bit of truth to it, but I think, I don't know, with someone with the amount of damage he's sustained and the amount of drugs he's on, I don't know.
Yeah. His body was knackered, wasn't it?
It was. But they go and visit TJ's wife again.
And she opens the door at the very wrong time.
They do.
So as she opens the little door, the first thing she hears is Poncho going, why would I want to shit more than often? That's the first line.
Yeah, because Poncho's calling him out and saying, dude, I think half your problem is you're taking too many drugs. And he's like, no, my drugs are under control. He goes, how often do you shit? He goes, the normal amount, once every 3 weeks. And it's like, once every 3 weeks? Like, that's a clear sign of an opioid addiction, that. And then she opens the door when he says about shitting.
He goes, shitting's so good. Man, it's the last refuge. She's like, no.
No.
Close to the door.
Yeah, fuck off. Oh, God. But the wife apparently knew about TJ and Barton, the security guard.
Mhm.
And as they're sat there chatting, all of a sudden, the ex-partner just runs in like a madman. Just freeze frames like that. As he dives onto
he knew he fucked up.
Yeah.
Just grabs him, throws him into the next room, starts twatting each other. Baker gets cat shit in his face from the litter box.
Goes all over him. He's freaking the fuck out. They literally trashed this woman's house. John's got the pictures off the wall that you mentioned before, smashing him. Then goes against another one and smashing that on it.
How did he knock him out with a canvas painting?
I don't know. But the wife's just stood there like, what the fuck?
House is trashed.
Oh, and then
It's a funny scene.
It cuts them. Then they're all in the car, aren't they? And they're like, "Oh yeah, sorry about that. We're on the same side here, dude. Jesus, all we're trying to do is find out who killed him and all stuff like that. What it's all about." And then he says, "We're looking for an LT guy." And he goes, "Which one?" Like, what do you mean? There's more than one LT. He goes, "Yeah, Lieutenant." And he's like, "How did you not pick up on that before?"
Yeah, like
what it is, they've not got Arnie's 7,000 IQ, have they? When they get like a slight name, like what was it? Fucking Christine York. Christ in York.
Oh, shit.
Christ in New York.
End of Days?
End of Days, yeah. Definitely not got his sixth sense there, have they?
No, that was a good little throwback there, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, good little callback.
So he says, look, John says, we're going to have to get some new bikes. He's like, I can't afford bikes. He's like, no, but you got that sick FBI money, ain't you?
Is that... I mean, these are real nice Ducatis.
Oh, yeah, very nice. But I love how when they're on the way there, they're kind of going through pictures of all the lieutenants, and they just come across Ray's picture, and they go, "That's him. That's got to be him. Look at that motherfucker."
Yep. Never sends a birthday card to his mum.
No. But to be fair, looking through all them, you would think that guy got bad guy written all over him, and that's basically what they now base all their evidence on, just his police picture.
Yes.
Saying that guy's a dodgy motherfucker.
Yep, because he's not smiling like everybody else.
No.
He's like, nobody likes this Ray Kurtz, do they? Nope. Nobody likes him. He's got anger issues as well. That's our guy.
So they go to get the new bikes and they're checking them out and they're fucking fantastic. They also get some new suits as well.
I mean, blue matching leathers?
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
Kind of looking a bit more like a superhero than anything. I think someone calls him a superhero later on as well.
Yeah, they do actually. Like Power Rangers, don't they?
They do look like Power Rangers. But Ponch is speaking with the mechanics who are Spanish.
This is quite good, isn't it? It's like one of them turns around and goes, which of you is compensating for the small dick?
Yeah,
he's like, him.
John comes out and goes, what are they laughing at? And they're like, nothing. They're just saying, that you look really good. And he's like, no, I could have sworn I heard small. And then he's pointing at me dick. And he's like, no. He's just saying he's going to.
It's when you get on and you ride it. It's just pointing to you like you're riding on it. You're making the bike feel so small because you're so big.
Yeah. It's going to look nice between your legs and all that. But then they pull up at the police station, don't they? And all the other cops are like, what the fuck?
Yeah, why are they getting nice new bikes?
Why are we wearing this shit uniform?
They do look like UPS though, don't they?
They do a bit, yeah. They do a bit.
The two guys decide to make the first move on Ray and try pushing him for information, hoping he would lose his temper and come clean about everything that's been happening.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't quite go to plan.
It doesn't, no. So they go to his gym to confront him while he's there lifting like 400 pounds, which John seems mightily impressed with.
Really
to
impressed.
To be fair, I would be as well.
Like a silverback.
Oh, yeah. So he starts making like little, Punch starts making like little digs at him, doesn't he? Like about his friends and stuff and all the heists he's been doing. And then LT, Ray, lets on, well, I know you're fucking FBI, dickhead.
Pretty much.
Right? And he's like, what evidence have you got? And he goes full silverback on him, goes right into his face, and he just like, you
proper squares up to him.
He's like, if you had anything on me now, we'd be having this conversation in like bloody an interrogation room or something like that. He says, I can't remember exactly what he says, but proper turns the tables on him, doesn't he?
Yeah, and it's safe to say they both walk away with their tail between their legs.
They do. Punch is really deflated. He's just like,
however, like you say, Punch is really deflated. Baker, on the other hand,
quite impressed, isn't he?
He's really impressed. He's like,
impressed, yeah.
Damn, That guy was like lifting 450.
Yeah, it's like he wasn't doing 450. He was more like 300 tops.
He went really silverback in your ass, didn't he?
Yeah.
No, man, no, I would have had him.
When then Punch looks over and notices a couple of birds wearing yoga pants, he turns around like it's his freaking weakness, and he's like, "Tell me what you see. Tell me what you see. Did he have a banana grindle, grundle or something?" He's like, "What's that?" And he's like,
I've never heard of that before.
I've not heard. I'm like, "You mean camel toe, mate?"
Camel toe, mate. Yeah.
And then he goes to Punch. He goes, "We go make a bathroom stop, mate." And he's like, "Yeah, better, Rad."
Off you go, Punch. Go on, not going out.
Mate, he's fucking. I hope there's no crimes taking place in these toilets because his semen's just going to be all over it.
Yeah. Yeah, some girl's been essayed inside there. It's like, right, get some DNA.
Lines up with just Punch's jizz everywhere.
UV light, don't do that.
Eh?
With a UV light.
Yeah, do not do it with a UV light. Jesus Christ, no.
Oh, mate, it'll be a horror scene.
I know, it'd look like fucking Megan Fox.
Yeah, literally. Now it cuts to Ray, and we see a little bit of a different side Ray now, don't we? Where he's trying to be like the lovable dad who's trying to look after his fuck up of a son who's battling with drugs.
Yeah.
Then Punch gets a phone call from his boss who's pissed off that they spent 48 grand on new bikes.
48 grand.
Then the chief tells him, with steam coming out of his hair, his ex-partner, who's the lead on the case, has come up with some guy on a motorcycle who's been buying drugs using marked bills stolen from the cash van.
Yeah. And he's like, Alan's on the scene. You don't need to go there. The DEA are also there. Don't go messing this up. Just let Alan take care of it. But no. Punch doesn't want to do that. But somehow Punch has his iCloud password and is turned on Find My iPhone. So he uses that to find where Alan is.
Yeah.
And then,
it's a good way of doing it, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's clever.
Yeah. And then as they're sneaking up, he goes, "Have you found..." John goes to Punch, "Have you found him?" And he goes, "Find my iPhone." And he's like, You know what my password is? He says, "Yeah, Baker85 or something like that.
Is he the same year as us?
Something like that. It might have been 83, I don't know. Baker
I think
something.
he did say 85.
Yeah.
Is he the same age as us?
He might be.
Oh.
Yeah. Love that background.
Great, isn't it?
Although it looks like our arms are touching. Give it the old fist bump.
Hey.
Woo! Anyway.
So they're at a drug bust anyway.
Yeah, so there's a drug house. And they sneak up on the bikes and oh, that was it. So before they do that, so John's Punch is taking the call and John's waiting outside his room. So they go Punch arrives back in his room. John's outside and he goes, "Dude, who's that bird inside?" He goes, "Oh, yeah, she's nice. She comes out, she's ugly as fuck."
Yeah, really bad.
He starts fucking making out with her like she's the hottest bird in the world, and John's a bit like, "What the fuck?" Anyway, when they're outside the drug house, he goes, "Dude, I wanted to ask you about that girl." It's like, "I'm being generous now. She was a 2. Like, fuck you on about? She was an 8? Like, no. It's like, she had confidence. And he goes, "How are you judging them? Their hair? How straight their teeth are? Their skin?"
Like, way to eat the ass.
Yeah. And he goes, "Dude, she ate my ass." Like, what? Like, yeah. She goes, "Did you eat hers?" "Yeah, of course I ate it."
Yeah,
like,
everybody's doing it.
Like, everyone's doing it. How do you know? He goes, "If there's baby wipes, you know you're good." And he goes, "And even if there's not baby wipes, I'll still fucking do it." Like, you dirty bastard.
He's a dirty bastard.
He is a dirty bastard.
Yep, no chance, mate.
Yeah.
So now, go to raid the house. Punch goes to the front. Baker sneaks round to the back. And this place is a shithole.
Shithole.
Literally full of dirt and mould everywhere. He sneaks in, opens up the bathroom. It's just a shit
everywhere.
It's horrible. And then walks into the next room. There's 2 fat people fucking next to a cat litter tray spilling over with shit.
Filled with shit. Just 2 people shagging. And he just goes full on meltdown and he starts puking up everywhere.
Yeah, the dealer's like looking through the hallway. It's like,
just sees a cop there puking.
like just proper vomiting like The Exorcist. It's like, fuck's this guy?
And then we have a really, really good chase on the bikes.
Really good, yeah. I like this one.
So they start chasing him, and then the LT gets a phone call that his son's being chased by the police. So he goes out in the Hummer. Anyway, they race through a pedestrian area. They take someone out who's got a selfie stick.
Yep.
I thought that was quite funny.
Nice little wheelie.
Yeah. And then as they're going through, like, they end up in a parking lot, and the bad guys using tire smoke to try and thingy out the area so they can't see.
Baker used to be the same.
Yeah.
He pulls in, Punch, he's like, whereabouts are you? Whereabouts are you? He's like, I'm not got a clue, somewhere in a parking lot. He's like riding 2 miles per hour.
And then they end up on the roof, don't they? Facing each other. So you've got John and you've got the Reed Jr. We don't know it's Reed Jr., but you know.
Ray Jr.
Ray Jr. opposite each other. John pulls out of his gun. Boom, 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 boom. Misses.
Again, he would have been in trouble if he killed him.
Oh, I know.
I mean, you can't be shooting someone unless it's like a threat to your life.
Yeah.
Not a threat to your life there, mate, at that time.
No.
Unfortunately for him, though, Ray pulls out a gun of his own. He can aim.
Yes.
So then the police chase now takes a little bit of a turn.
Because
Ray's now chasing him down the stairs.
Yeah.
Quite good, though, the way they're going down the stairs.
Oh, yeah,
getting around. Yeah, really good.
And then Punch sees him. He's like, what the hell's going on? He's like, it's all backfired. He's like, why is he chasing you? Funny. That bit was so funny.
Now, did you clock onto this bit?
What?
So when they come out of the multi-story car park, Ray and Baker go off one side, and Punch says to the police car that pulls up, which way did they go? Now, Lindsay is in the car with, I think it might have been the gay Gary. So Gary's shouting, they've gone to the west. No, they've gone towards the ocean. They've gone to the ocean. She's shouting, they've gone west.
Right, so she's trying to throw them off.
Yeah.
Right. But they have gone towards the beach. Anyway, they're flying down the beach. And, all of a sudden they do amazing jumps over some dunes. It's like, there's some dunes coming up, what's behind him? And he's like, Punch is like, I don't know, it just ends or something. And then next thing is you go over and everyone's like, whoa!
Yeah, nice little jumps then.
But then the FBI are now following Alan and that in this camper van that they were in. And they go around the corner, take out a load of people next to a car, and he's like, oh, it's fine, they were just paparazzi.
Clears them out.
Takes out about 12 of them or something, doesn't he? As he comes down the corner.
Cleared 2 of them out at least.
Yeah.
They were flying.
They were flying.
Oh, she's like, what happened? It's all right, it's paparazzi. Don't worry about it. Just carry on.
And then they come onto a bridge and they happen to pass 2 bicycle cops who were like, stop.
When they later speak to Ava, they go, right, police officer, what's happening? Ah, aren't you cute?
She goes, oh my God, you are a cop. Oh, look at that. So cute.
Well, sat there with a little helmet on.
You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Jump Street with, what's it?
Channing Tatum
and Jonah Hill. At the beginning when they're both police cops. And they kind of look like them as well. One of them kind of looked a bit like Jonah Hill.
Doing the pedal bikes?
Yeah.
Right. I can't remember it, that film.
You know?
It's been that long since I've seen it.
At the beginning of it, they're both bicycle cops.
That's got to be underneath 6, hasn't it?
Possibly.
I'll have a look in a bit, remind me. Might stick it on the list.
Best part of that, I think it's the second one where they go to college and Jonah Hill's banging some bird and it turns out to be Ice Cube's daughter.
My name is Jeff. Is that the first one or second?
I can't remember.
That was a massive meme at one point.
It was, yeah. My name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
So anyway, as they cross the bridge, you've got a tow truck there pulling over a car that's overturned. So he's got a line running across the bridge.
At this point, it's on the floor, isn't it?
It's on the floor,
so
yeah. So they go flying past, but a load of cops pull up at the other end. So the bad guy turns around on his bike, goes back the other way, goes flying. And what happens?
Decapitation.
He loses his head. Literally.
And then, talking about losing a head, Ray Senior turns up.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. With his Hummer, plows straight through the RV, smash it into pieces, and just goes straight to Baker.
Yep. Coming straight towards Punch and Baker. He takes out Baker cleanly. Ouch, that's got to work. Punch pulls out his gun, starts shooting. The Hummer moves to one side, who happens to be further down the way.
Alan.
He shoots Alan again. Alan just boom, takes a bullet. Punch is like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Right. We see him in a bit in the hospital.
Yeah.
He's got his arms both foot in slings and stuff. He only got shot in his shoulder.
To be fair, though, Ray did plough that Hummer straight through the RV they were both in.
But he stood up, though, later.
Well, yeah.
He couldn't be that badly injured.
Well, no.
To be sitting in the hospital bed.
Yeah. I suppose, yeah.
Mm.
But he cleanly takes out John, though, and I mean, like, full speed in a Hummer.
Then he hits one of the police cars, which is on a roadblock on the other side. So Lindsay is obviously pretending to do it, but she's letting him past. Neil clears out Ava and Gary. But then when they hit the car, it just explodes.
Yeah.
It's like, has he got a C4 on the front of his truck or something?
Maybe. Just got a load of grenades or something on the front.
Because every car they tap on this, in real life, you know what I mean? It'll be like a bumper coming off or something.
Yeah.
Nope, not in this. Explosion.
Boom.
Boom.
Massively.
Really big explosion as well.
Really big explosion. But yeah, he injures his nephew, though, Graves, doesn't he? Greaves, or isn't it Graves, is it?
Yeah, he got injured as well.
Yeah. Because he says, stay in character, I'm coming, I'm going to make a hole. As he comes through, he realises that his son's lost his head. It was good, that scene, though, when his head comes off.
That was good.
Goes flying through the air.
Yeah.
So then John's on the floor, completely gone. And the chopper's like, which way did the Hummer go? And they're like, no, land, we need to get John airlifted, get down here now. So they get him on the helicopter.
See, this bit as well, to make it look like Ponch is going to leave John.
Yeah, because he gets on his bike.
Chasing.
Yeah. Gets on his bike, but then I don't know if he changes his mind or he was always just going to go for John.
Yeah, because he was looking at one, then the other, then back to the other one. Well, then goes to John.
Yeah, and then Ava takes the opportunity to start tonguing John, giving him mouth to mouth.
Does. Takes advantage of him.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
And then they're at the hospital. As he's walking in, he kind of sneaks past the room with Alan in.
Now, this whole hospital room, whole hospital floor, in each room, is one of them police officers.
Oh, yeah. They just rented the floor out, haven't they?
They really have, mate. Everybody's injured.
But, Ponch sees Lindsay coming out, and she got her arm in a sling, is she?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she's like, text me later, and gives him a smooch on the lips.
Goes in, gets Baker's phone, phones his wife, worried that he might not actually pull through. And he's looking quite serious at this moment. He's on like a ventilator. Doesn't look like he's going to make it through the night. And she don't even bother coming.
No.
What a bitch.
Well, Ava's walking past at that point, hears him on the phone trying to call his wife, and then decides not to come in. And then back at Ponch's house, starts sexting with Lindsay.
Well,
wrong one.
Thinks it's Lindsay. So they're texting each other. He's like, no, how are you getting on? Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you? I'm okay. How's your body? Yeah, it's doing good. Do you want to have a look at it? Do a full body video for you.
Yeah, do a nude FaceTime.
Puts his phone down. He's like, ooh, does his pants a little bit. Ooh, this is good. Ooh, nice feet. Yeah, looking good.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice belly. Ooh, nice tits. Yeah, they're looking good.
Like, they're a bit bigger, aren't they? Yeah. Since the last photo.
And then what happens?
Yeah. It's Captain.
It's Captain Lindell.
Lois from Malcolm in the Middle.
He just shits. He goes, starts screaming. She's thinking that he's jizzing, knocking one off.
She's like in the background going, oh, I love the sexy screams. And then he throws his phone in the fire, doesn't he? Like, oh, God.
Just yeets it.
Considering the bird he slept with the night before.
Yeah.
You think he wouldn't be so choosy?
True.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he wouldn't be acting the way he did.
No.
So now Ray's trying to escape with the money. It turns out that Lindsay's in it too.
Yeah, so they're loading the money into the back of an ambulance, aren't they?
Yeah, and I think they're together, aren't they? She calls him babe.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, she calls him babe and stuff. Ponch bumps into his old partner whilst trying to dodge Lindell.
Yeah. So he's walking, he goes back to the hospital, and he's walking down, he sees the captain coming towards him and then goes into a room, and then he turns around and it's fucking Alan. And Alan's like, I'm going to fucking kill you. Come over here so I can kill you, you fucking bastard.
Lie down on my bed, I'll fucking have you. Have you on my legs.
But then it turns out that nobody can ID the head that's come off the biker. And then Ava goes to visit John, who is now awake, and she tells him that she gave him CPR, and he's like, they start flirting a bit, but then he fucking mentions his wife again.
Yeah, she was going to offer a lift home.
Yeah.
He's like, no, it's all right. It's like my wife, Karen, she'll come get me.
Yeah.
She'll get me.
And she's like, dude, your wife, who hasn't even turned up at the hospital yet to come and see you, despite multiple messages being left, yeah, you need to get over that bitch.
Mm.
Yeah.
In the car park, the police FBI chief shows up.
Why does he sneak up on him?
I don't know, but he starts going ape shit at him. He goes like, "Will you stop shooting Alan?"
You need to stop shooting Alan, man. That's the best line in this whole film. You gotta stop shooting Alan.
Stop shooting Alan, man.
But he sneaks up on him in the car park to the point where Punch turns around and pulls a gun on him.
Yeah.
Like, don't you pull your gun at me, dickhead.
And he's always spoken to Lindell already.
Yeah, he's like, I've been trying to call you. He's like, I'm replacing my phone. It got damaged. And he's like, I spoke to your captain. She says she hasn't heard from you since you initiated a sexual FaceTime the other night. And he's like, oh shit, she told you about that.
Yeah, and he fires him.
Yeah.
Fires him from the FBI, takes his gun in badge.
Yeah. Well, he's like, I told you, you come out here and you're just distracted by all this LA booty, making me come out here from Miami. I don't want to be here.
He got there quick, though, didn't he?
Oh, we did get there very quick, yeah.
Very quick,
Considering, yeah.
Private jet or something with the FBI, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. But on the way out, so back at the hospital, John's being escorted out by a porter in the wheelchair, and he's like, they're talking about eating ass, and he's like, is it really standard nowadays? He goes, oh yeah, I always eat the ass.
Yeah, everybody eats it. Everyone
eats
does it.
ass.
You?
Do I?
Yeah.
I can honestly say I've never eaten ass, no.
No. It's something that doesn't really appeal for me, because I know what comes out of it.
Well, yeah. No, thank you. No.
Nope, thank you.
No. No, I'm trying to think whether I'd like my ass to be eaten, but I don't know. I think it'd be weird. I think it'd tickle a bit too much.
I'll leave that to you and Hannah. Right?
Yeah.
I don't think you need to tell the world about this.
I think if Hannah came up from me to my ass, I don't think I could ever kiss her on the face again.
Yeah, it'd be a bit weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'd be like, oh. I've seen what comes out of that.
Why?
Why what?
Why have you been watching what comes out?
I haven't been watching it, but I stand up from the toilet, look down and see what just come out, and I'm like, no.
Do you go in like and have a look nosy?
Sometimes.
Yeah. I knew you were the type of guy.
Sometimes get a...
Like it on your chest.
Just like it on my chest. No.
No, thank
No,
you.
thank you. I think I'll pass on that one.
Yep, so he gets stranded outside the hospital.
Yeah.
Karen doesn't turn up, but luckily for him, Punch is there waiting for him.
Yeah, Punch comes and picks him up.
What a fella. And now, not only did Karen not turn up for Baker for the hospital, she sold the fucking house.
Yeah, he goes back and someone's moving into his house. And he's like, this is my house. This is my new house. I'm just moving in. You must be the neighbour. He goes, no, this is my house. And he goes, no, I bought it from Karen 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Did you hear what he says about the pain, though? He goes, Punch goes, God, that car must have hurt like hell. And he goes, nah, it's about 5 out of 10. He goes, what's the worst one you've had? He has a scrotal tear. He's like nuts dangling down by your leg.
Can't be a nice one.
Oh.
Cannot be a nice one.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they go back to Punch's house because he's now got nowhere to live. They have a little heart-to-heart. Punch says, some of this psychotherapy shit's wearing off on him because he says, look, man, your wife's an absolute dick. We need to have this conversation. I think the only reason you're holding on to her is because it's the last thing from your glory days.
Yeah.
And it's time to let things go. She's an absolute bellend. She didn't come and see you. And he seems to take it on board, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He's like, you're kind of right when you put it that way.
Yeah.
So that's the last thing, isn't it?
Yeah. But then he starts looking through pictures of the crash, and then he comes to the picture with a decapitated head, and he recognises who it is, and it's Reed Jr., the guy he used to compete against when he was
X Games
stunt rider. And then they realise that it's LT's son.
That's it.
He finally clock on.
Put 2 and 2 together to get it. And now somehow this scene, we see Karen swimming in a little red swimsuit. I thought she sold the house.
It's almost like she's at a public baths or something. I don't know.
No, it was in the back garden.
Was it? Because I didn't. Was it not indoors?
No, is that the back garden?
Indoors. Pretty sure it was indoors.
No, outside.
No, it looked like just like a bog standard swimming baths.
I thought at first he's gone and killed the new woman. He tased it in the water.
Yeah.
It's like, right, okay, you've just drowned her.
I'm pretty sure that would drown someone, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I think when you get tased, you'd probably mouthful of water.
So as he jumped in the water, give her, CPR to bring her back, and then tied her up.
Possibly.
It's like,
he would have had
sorry, love.
Surely he would have had to, though, because, she's swimming, her head's under the water, and then he just walking alongside and just... So I imagine she would dead.
Looked like she was dead. I thought he's killed the wrong person.
Yeah.
No. He got the right one.
But then Punch goes to see the captain to get sworn in, and she says to him, "I'll swear you in right now if you do your sexy scream." And he's like, "Not right now, not now. Leave it. Come on, this is serious." And then they get photos of John's wife tied up, and he goes, "Oh my God, look!" And he goes, "You're sexting Karen?"
Yeah, that was stupid. Look, she's handcuffed to a pole.
But then Punch is like, do we really need to save her? You know, she's a bit of a dick. Do we really need to go out the way to save her? You know, he's like, dude, we're still police officers. And he's still my ex-wife. Come on.
Yeah.
Get a grip, man.
Because good people do good things.
Yeah.
To help others. So, because they can't decide who is actually dirty or not within the police, they just go on their own, don't they? They
do. But then they find out that Greaves is dirty. So Ava goes to visit the hospital, and it turns out that, the orderly says they left with a really attractive female officer. And she's like, yeah, it must be Lindsay.
Yeah, Lindsay. Everyone's like, yeah. That's her.
I love it when she's outside. She's got all the female officers there. And she goes, I spoke with the nurse, and he says, a super pretty CHP officer. And they all go, yeah, it has to be Lindsay.
She was all right, to be fair.
No, she wasn't anything special.
Not a special, no.
No.
Ray now has a souped-up police motorcycle, so paint is black with nitrous on it.
Yeah. The beast of a bike, that, isn't it?
Yeah, beast of a bike. I think he calls it like a warlock or something.
Yeah, but John's riding his dead son's bike, and he goes, "You're a harsh son of a bitch." John riding his dead son's bike, and he goes, "You kidnapped my wife. I ride your dead son's bike."
Yes, fair enough.
Yeah. So LT's chasing him, shooting him from behind. Ray. While the plan is that Greaves and Lindsay and so on are going to go to the meeting point and wait for Ray to arrive, but then Greaves has second thoughts and says, "I need to go and help my uncle."
Yep.
And then we get to the compound.
Yes, the Devil's Punch Bowl.
Yeah.
And Baker sees a little ramp, which just happens to be there.
Yeah.
And I was half expecting it to be that scene from The American Ninja.
Boom! Straight to the gas tank. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not seeing that one, by the way, American Ninja, there's a stunt where they jump over the wall. And my word, that stuntman, he's not having kids.
Yeah, and he's got
his
no
nuts
front
got
teeth anymore.
crushed on the tank. His face got smashed on the visor on the front of the bike. Yeah, that hurt. But they left it in.
They did leave it in, yeah. They didn't do another take. The guy obviously refused to do it.
Yeah, he's nearly dead. Let's just go with what we got. So I was kind of thinking that was going to be happy, but no. Baker goes, jumps over, no problems. Goes, punch, come on, you can do it as well. I got a little bit of bullshit on this bit. So, Ray has got a shotgun.
Yeah.
He hits the ramp and it turns it onto a different angle with a shotgun. I don't think a bullet were that powerful to move something of that weight.
No. Equal and opposite reaction in it.
Yeah. And then, using a shotgun, manages to disarm Punch, who's got a pistol in his hand.
Yeah. Without injuring him at all.
Without injuring him whatsoever.
Yeah. No, there's no way that would have happened.
No, the hand's coming off.
Yeah.
If anything. It's like everything is going.
That's it. His hand, his arm, part of the bike. I mean, the buckshot alone going through it. Yeah.
Definitely.
Especially because he wasn't very close to him either, was it? So he would have spread out by that point. He would have been peppered.
Yes. Definitely so.
So I love how John's there going, come on, Punch, you can do this. I believe in you. You can do this. Come on, just go for it, man. Just go for it. And then you just see him in the background flying through the air.
He's still shouting like, come on, you can do it. He's like, I fucking didn't do it.
I didn't do it. I didn't make it. You can make it, John. You can make it, Punch. I didn't make it. Fuck's sake.
Just crashes into like a huge puddle, like a crater, isn't it? In the ground.
But then they rescue Karen. And as they're running along, they're running into a garage, and Punch shoots LT off his bike, and he goes flying.
Good idea, that, shooting the tyre.
Yeah.
As he's running towards him.
I don't get why when he was on the floor, like why they didn't just run over and just disarm him there and then.
I mean, there's so many points in this film.
Yeah.
Especially this bit, where Punch has the upper hand, Ray is pretty much half knocked out.
The upper hand.
And he runs off.
Yeah.
Several times. It's
Yeah,
like,
there is several
you can finish
times,
it right here, you know.
Yeah.
But no, to get up and run off. Like, you're winning. Carry on the momentum. You can win this.
Just go that extra step further.
Yeah.
Especially, like I say, when he goes on the bike, because he's just done a front flip off the bike and he's lying on the floor. But rather than run over and quickly disarm him, they just run into a garage. But this is funny, as they run into the garage, he grabs the door to close the door. And as he pulls it back, Ray shoots his fucking fingers off. He's like,
3 of them.
He's like, me fingers! And his fingers are just clean off. And they're like, let's have a look at it. And like, she's pretty much puking in the background. Oh my God. And he's like, oh, my fingers. And then John's like, it's fine. We can find him. We can reattach him. And he runs out, collects a couple of fingers under gunfire, runs back in. And he goes, there's only 2 of them. Where's the pinky?
It's like you have to do without it.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. But then the police arrive out front of the compound, don't they? LT breaks into the garage and starts battering Punch, and then Greaves arrives and starts battering John.
Again, when Greaves turns up in this little Hummer, he hits one of the parked up police cars. Boom!
Oh, yeah.
Massive explosion again. It's like,
Yeah.
where's the C4?
I know.
Just parked on front of the cars again.
It must just have C4 right on the front, on the whatever it's called. What are them things called on the front of?
Like the bull bars.
The bull bars. That's the
Yeah.
one I'm looking for. Must just have like little bits of C4 just hanging on.
Yeah, so they all have a little bit of a fight, don't they?
Yeah.
The Punch gets a chain around Ray, starts pulling him up. Ray pokes him in his fingers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good way to do it.
Oh, yeah.
And it worked.
And then they end up getting the upper hand. And basically, John, obviously, Punch can't shoot, so John asked him, he's like, I can't shoot for shit. Tries shooting Ray, completely misses. Punch goes, no. You just need to aim like 20 degrees to the left, 10 degrees to the left. Just do it, trust me. Goes out to shoot, and what's on the wall?
Yeah.
The breach charges.
Hits that straight away. Fucking sends Ray flying into the side.
Ray goes flying across the room.
Just a quick one as well I'd like to mention. When Greaves is fighting.
Yeah.
So when Baker and Greaves are fighting and using the casts, like batting each other, hitting each other with the casts and stuff. I thought that was quite funny. So yeah, they knock Ray out, stick him in the back of the van. They don't tie him up or anything, and just hurl him into the back of it. He goes, well, we're going. We won't need explosives. Drives through the wall in the Hummer, and he goes straight into the puddle.
He goes straight into the ditch, and he goes, isn't this the ditch you were in a minute ago?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So then Ray wakes up, because he's not got a rope on or anything.
No.
Does a little bit of a rope-a-dope. Lindsay pretends to arrest him, gives him the gun, which then, instead, he has the gun now, he has the upper hand.
Did you hear what he says, though? I can't tell if the line was a bit cheesy or what, but anyway, Lindsay cuffs him, and he goes, hey, Ray, how do them cuffs feel? And he goes, say that again. Say that again.
Say that again, I dare.
Repeat the question. That's it. He goes, repeat the question. And then I love how John's like, whoa. Your beef's with the steel cable. We didn't kill your son. The steel cable did. Your beef's with that.
It does.
Which, he's got a fair point.
He's got a fair point, yeah. I mean, he kind of like pushed it into his direction.
Yeah.
So when he goes to shoot him, Punch pushes him out of the way. The bullet ricochets onto his arm and then straight into Ray's head.
Yeah, right between the eyes and pretty much.
Oof, dead.
And
then out of nowhere, Ava comes, just body slams Lindsay.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good little slam, that.
That was a good little
picked
slam.
her up, slammed her into the side.
I love how then you've got Punch lying on top of John, and he goes, Jesus, you've been shot. You've got a metal bone, and sticks his finger in. Does that hurt? And he goes, yeah, about a 2. Does that hurt? Touches his fingers. He's like, oh, you fucking bastard! And then he's like, come on, we better go find your pinky.
Yeah.
There's loads of police arrive, and he's like, whoa, nobody move.
See it, don't you, from bird's eye view.
Yeah.
It's all turning off.
like, we're looking for Punch's pinky. Whoa, calm down. Oh. And then
Baker's about to get loaded into the ambulance.
Yeah.
And then Karen's like, oh, got me a little bit wet there.
Yeah,
the
I like
knife.
this new side of you, you know.
Yeah, really friendly. And do you want me to come in a ride with you? He's like, nah. Fuck off.
He says something like, nah, you're kind of a dick.
Then Ava rocks up. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
come on. Get
Come
along.
on, you can do it. And then this is where Erik Estrada's the paramedic.
Yeah.
And then John and Ava start making out in the back of the truck.
As you do.
And then John says to him, "Do us a favor. Can you speak Spanish? Or I don't know what you're saying. You're really distracting." And so they start speaking Spanish, and he's like, "Yeah, he doesn't even eat ass and stuff." And then you just hear Ava go, "Dude, I understand Spanish.
Yeah, I speak Spanish too.
I speak Spanish too."
And then 2 months later,
Yep.
we get Ponch. He's now quit the FBI and is a full-time CHP.
Yep.
And credits roll, which I really like the credit roll scene. As credits are going.
Love.
Yep, California Love playing. And you got Baker dancing on his bike. It was good. It was good.
California.
Else had a party. Woo.
I'll do the rap.
Don't know the rest of it.
And let me welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West. A state that's untouchable like alienness. That's about as much as I know. Or willing to do on camera.
Yeah, that's it.
Sorry, go on. Woo!
That's for your rapping, mate.
Yeah.
But yeah, end credits.
Hurrah! Hurrah!
You got steamed up glasses?
Yeah, they keep steaming up. I don't know what's going on.
Get a bit warm in here. It's 18 degrees.
Turn that heat enough. Is it off?
Yeah, it's off. It's off.
Gone from one extreme to the other. Last week it was like
really
4
has.
degrees and now it's 18.
Really has.
Global warming.
Overall,
Loved it.
I liked it.
Mate, it's so
Yeah.
funny.
Wait, it's one of them, right? If you take this film serious and you're thinking, oh, the police force don't do this, the police force don't do that, you're not going to enjoy it. If you just take it for like a light-hearted comedy and don't take it serious, you enjoy it.
It's a class comedy. Both times I watched it, I was in stitches.
Yeah.
Even watching the same jokes, it was just funny.
Yeah, it's our humour, isn't
It
it?
is our humour. It's
Good. I liked it. Right, click quiz.
Yep.
My cousin talked to this guy 2 weeks ago about this little perfect job.
No way.
No, wait. This guy fits your MO.
No! I'm finished, man. I'm not going back to jail.
It's some retired millionaire living off his golden parachute. It's a perfect Scott Lang mark.
Scott Lang.
Scott Lang. Who's Scott Lang?
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. Which one?
Ant-Man. The first one.
Yes.
Yeah. Woo! If you got that right, give yourself a pat on the back and please hit that like and subscribe button, boys.
I think we deserve a
Girls?
like and subscribe.
I think we do as well.
Yeah, no.
I think we deserve more subscribers than we've got.
Yeah, so tell your nan.
Yeah, tell you now. Come on, we need to get up to that 1 million.
Right, awards.
Yeah.
So this part of the show, that fly in here then.
Oh god, Darren hates flies.
I can't stand it. If there's a fly in the room, puts me
Bubbles
off.
in.
And I'm looking around everywhere, like following it.
Where-
Anyways,
Where's
so this
Kong?
section, we give out... What?
Where's Kong? Where's King Kong?
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
What little man robbed him?
Oh,
Yeah. Thought my son had been in and robbed him.
put him there. One
So
of
at this
our
part of
awards.
the show, we do the awards section. If you want to play along, you are more than welcome to. So what you do, if you join on our Facebook, not our Facebook, so ignore
Twitter.
that one.
X.
On Twitter or X and on YouTube mainly.
Discord.
The post section. Yeah, on the post section, we'll put on there what film we're going to be recording next as well. So if you want to play along, you can give out your own awards. So it's the best actor, worst actor, best character, worst character, hot babe award, 3 things you enjoyed about the film, your personal rating out of 10, and where you would put it on our wall of fame.
That's right.
That's right. First one, the best actor, aka the King Kong award.
Yeah, that's right. You better
Better
walk
walk away.
away. Go on,
Here's
walk
King
away,
Kong.
because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
That's right.
Fuckers. That's right, motherfuckers.
Who's your best actor?
I've gone for Michael Pena, Punch.
Punch.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't too bad.
I thought he was really good.
I really didn't like him at the start, though. But I suppose that's quite good acting in a way.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
throw
yeah.
you off both
Yeah.
sides. He is a good overall actor, though, to be fair.
Yeah? Who did you go for?
I've gone for LT.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, Ray.
Oh, nice.
So he was really good. Quite
he was
intense,
really
wasn't
good.
he? with
Yeah,
everything.
very intense.
He's, overall great actor anyway.
He plays a good bad guy.
He really does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he plays best bad guy overall from all the other roles that he normally plays.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, worst actor. Yay, the Golden Seagull.
I'm gonna take you to the bank, Senator Trent. To the blood bank.
Right. We have got our own award here for the Golden Seagull. It is a seagull with its nuts in a cup.
Named after Steven Seagal himself,
That is right.
the Whisperer.
Worst actor.
Right, I've not actually got one written down because I couldn't find anyone wrong with this film, to be honest. So to pluck one out of thin air, I'm
Yes.
probably going to have to say Lindsay,
Lindsay?
the girl who played Lindsay. Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't great, but not bad at the same time.
No, that's what I mean. It was a hard choice. There was no one who was particularly bad.
Mm.
But there wasn't any Oscar-worthy acting in it, but there wasn't any particularly bad,
No.
considering some of the films we've watched previously.
Yeah.
What about yourself?
Ray Jr.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like you say, out of anybody, probably done the worst, but he didn't really do too much.
No.
I mean, he tried to play a bit of a baghead at times, but he didn't really look too convincing, I suppose.
No. Just
But
needs to stick with Dragon Ball, doesn't he?
that's what I thought. No,
Yeah.
it's a full circle. It's coming back to you, mate. We'll
Coming
be in a
back to you,
post.
mate.
The Golden Seagull. is
Hasn't he
coming.
won that before?
No, it was the Asian dude. who won that
Or was
one.
it?
Yeah, it was
Right.
really, really bad, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The other one, the Asian dude with slick back hair.
Yeah.
Who dug a hole in the middle of the desert
For no reason.
for no reason.
and
For no reason.
they were stupid enough to fall into it.
No reason. Right, best character.
John Baker.
Yep, Baker as well.
Yeah.
Hey.
He was ace.
He was good. Worst character.
Again, I've not actually put one down.
I've not.
I
I've
can
missed
think
out.
there wasn't a worse character. The only one that really pops to mind is maybe the guy in the Ferrari, but he did nothing wrong. It's just because there was no one else that was bad enough to warrant it. I mean, the bad guy was really good. I mean, LT was good. His cronies weren't that bad to give him a bad character. Lois from Malcolm in the Middle, again, maybe she could bad character, but she had the scenes she was in were quite funny.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, we've got to give it to somebody.
so guy in the Ferrari for me.
Yeah, I'll go for the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, worst character. Yeah, there we go.
Worst character.
Aye.
Hot Babe.
Hot babe. Ooh, Ava.
Have you gone for Ava?
Yeah.
I've gone for Kristen Bell.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a close call, to be honest, but there was just something about Ava's ass at that beginning scene when she's leaning down for the bike. I was just like, ooh, I chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Yes, she was nice. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Cameron was nicer.
Yeah. Got a nice rack on her.
She certainly did in this.
Yeah, she
She
certainly,
certainly did.
She certainly did.
I've always had a bit of thing actually for her.
Yeah.
I've always liked Kristen Bell.
Yeah, Anna from Frozen.
Well, not as Arna, no.
Veronica Mars. Back in the day.
Don't remember that one.
No.
3 things you liked.
So, I loved all the chases with the bikes, especially the one through the fair. That one had me in stitches when all the bounty castles are going,
Yep.
and then he can't shoot straight. When the head comes off, I thought that was quite funny. When the guy loses his head.
You thought that was funny?
Well, yeah,
It's when they're getting decapitated.
yeah. It was just like shit. Kind of didn't expect that to happen. Well, I did because I seen the lead up, but it's just the way they filmed it, the way the head just flies through the air, and it's like,
done it
oh
well.
shit, yeah, they did do it
Yeah,
well.
they did do it well.
And then, to be honest, just the overall comedy of the film, I thought it was really well done, well written, and so on. A lot of good comedy in it.
I think that as well, yeah. My 3 things is the bike chase with Ray Jr.
Yeah.
The whole scene was really good from the car park and then
The John being
on the
chased.
beach and everything. Really, really good. The naked bathtub scene when they fall and
Yeah.
the drug bust scene where he goes through the dirty house.
Yeah. Just
Lots of
walks
stitches.
when he walks in and he sees them 2 people shagging in and sees the cat with the overflowing litter trays.
That's it. And the drug dealer's like just looks to the side and you see him spewing everywhere in the kitchen. He's like, fucking there were you. What's your rating out of 10?
I'd say 6.8.
6.5 I've gone for.
Yeah.
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 Round. Yeah, it's good figures that.
Really, really good film, though.
I enjoyed it.
I did.
I did really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Right. Next section. Do you explain it?
Yeah, so this is our Wall of Fame. So we put our films now into 3 categories. We have one to skip, worth a watch, and a must-see movie. Must-see.
I'd go for a must-see as well.
I would go for a must-see. It's been a while since we put one in there, I think, is it?
Yeah.
No,
this
actually.
is number 62.
Right.
How have we watched 62 films?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's
A
crazy.
lot of films. But I'd say this, if you're looking for something that will make you laugh and it's just a really, really good film, really underrated.
Yeah.
Can't believe how underrated it is, but it's a class little film and it's so funny.
It's really good.
Really well
I
written,
really enjoyed it.
really well directed, really well filmed.
see.
Everything was just really good.
Yep. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I'd say it was a classic comedy, to be fair.
Talking about classics,
Yeah, go on.
next week, ladies and gentlemen, It's a 1990 classic. RoboCop.
RoboCop
2.
2. Can't do number 1.
That's too good.
Can he do it? Can he do it?
But still stars Peter Weller,
Yeah.
Nancy Allen,
Yeah.
and Belinda Boo.
Okay.
I don't know who she is.
I'll take your word for that. I'm sure by next week we'll know.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
It's a classic. A classic RoboCop.
I know I have seen it, but I can't remember anything.
I can't remember anything in this one.
No.
But I think I was about 8 last time I seen it.
I was probably similar, yeah. What year did it come out?
1990.
Wow. Yeah, so, yeah.
So obviously it would have been a few years after it came out we seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah. 18. We was talking about this actually, weren't we, the other day?
Yeah, about
The way when we was kids, because we grew up in like the 80s and 90s,
Yeah.
we was watching films that were way, way too old for us.
That was it. It was like, I remember like at Christmas time, you'd see like the adverts for like Terminator toys and RoboCop toys, and it's like no child should even known what them films were, let alone be marketing toys to kids.
Games.
Yeah.
They brought out games for both of them.
Oh, yeah.
The RoboCop game was great. I remember that, going through the police station, like shooting everybody and shit. Like a little 2D side-scroller.
Like, yeah.
It was quality.
Oh, I don't think I ever played that, but...
Oh, it was really good. Really good film.
Well, the fact
The
that they're
game.
marketing to kids, it just seemed a bit daft at the time.
Definitely.
But then again, I'd say like an 18 back in the day is nothing like an 18 nowadays.
No.
I think it takes a lot more to get to an 18 nowadays than it did back then.
Well, I think this day and age, people are too soft. I mean, they're like wrapped up in cotton wool.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you can't see something that's got a bit of blood.
Oh,
No, you can't
no.
see anything that does this. Well, you can't
Oh.
do that.
You can't
It's
see
like when we was
boobs.
kids. We used to do everything.
Remember them like back in the day when they used to have proper like sex scenes in films, like say like Top Gun and stuff like that, and you'd be sat there watching it with your parents and you'd be like
Awkward.
awkward as fuck. I'm glad they don't have that many these days.
Used to be in everything.
Every film there'd be a sex scene.
It used to be like a little saxophone coming out. Like,
Yeah. Some guy in the corner playing the saxophone.
and it'd be
Didn't I ask you
normally
on a
Jean-Claude
podcast
Van Damme.
once? Didn't I ask you on a podcast once if you have a saxophone player playing while you're banging Leanne?
That was the Time Cop.
Was it?
Yeah. Because it's always Van Damme with his little arse cheeks out, with a moonlight shining on his arse.
His ass going back and forth with fucking curtains blowing in the wind as they're coming through and the...
Like I say, actually, late 80s, early 90s, their sex scenes, it was like softcore porn.
Oh, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
It's not like today's day and age where they're like wearing clothes,
Oh, no.
sitting on top of each other, just grinding like that. It was like, they're getting on it.
They were. Full on ass, play tits and everything.
Yeah, it was.
Those were the days.
Yeah, how it's all
Except for when you were
changed.
watching it with your parents.
Yeah. I mean, do you remember like Jurassic Park?
I don't remember a sex scene in that. Who fucked the T-Rex?
The T-Rex got it.
The T-Rex got it.
When you open the door, like the guys on the toilet, it's like, "Rrr."
Oh, yeah. Oh, the raptors and the goats as well. They weren't eaten. They
No,
were
no.
fucked. That's why the goats were like...
Traumatized.
Yeah.
Right, okay, we've got to leave it there then.
Yeah. So join us next week, guys. Thanks for making it this far, and please hit that like and subscribe. I've been Eric.
I've been Darren. Oh, by the way, if you want to watch RoboCop and play along, let us know on YouTube. Just go on there, hit subscribe, go into the community section or the posts, and you can put your rewards on there when I put the post up for it. And you can watch it over on Amazon at the moment for free of charge. So
UK anyway.
check it out.
Yeah.
Right, take care of yourself. Much love. Bye for
Okay,
now.
guys.